I am great.
Alrighty. Welcome to Unalyned, the TTRPG stream where myself, Chris, and these wonderful loonies play currently Dungeons and Dragons. It's like, yeah, it's a different descriptor every time.
Mm-hmm.
This one was both insult and compliment.
Exactly. Mix it up. First, we have Cheney playing Nev, the Rhothar cleric of Loridian. Next, we have Anthony playing Quid, the half-satyr warlock of the Broker, with some sort
Who's that? Who that is?
That's who that.
Next, we have Aiden playing both Zarzur and Marinus to an extent, the twin personalities of a reborn monk.
A copan.
Yes. And last but not least, we have Liam playing Eden, the scale-born wizard.
Anky Anky goes the piggy.
Thank you, Swedish chef.
What? The Muppets are wild.
Okay. I think we don't have anything in particular.
I've got a bit of a cold.
Excellent.
Here's we do.
All right. Then we can go ahead and start the first session of the new arc, Unalyned Antiquity.
Hmm.
Yeah. Last we left off, the party had approached Rothar's lair within the ruins of Unalyned's capital city and felled him, picking Gilarak's champion out of play, angering the deity, and barely escaping with their lives as a blast of devilish, demonic fire filled the room. Gathering themselves, they had freed Balcon specialist Garulon and returned to the Balcon with aid of a teleportation spell that he crafted. There, they researched various topics, discovering more about each of their pasts to a certain extent, and possibly what their futures could hold. We left off there, as they were, within the Balcon, studying away within the endless shelves of books.
Oh boy, do I love Sky Library.
As we start, the library is at your disposal, the heaps of books and just that ever-present smell of fresh ink and old parchment waft through the air as various archivists trundle past, muttering about whatever forgotten topic. The library is yours. What would you like to do?
Do it.
I mean a long list.
Do it.
Okay, we'll start with Nev. What would you like to do?
Oh, I do get started. Okay, let me think.
Could we close that door?
So far away.
Oh, that works. Okay.
I can start. I'll say I'll start with ancient necromancy.
Ancient necromancy.
I can't wait to be one of the most suspicious people in the Balcon Archive.
That's true, yeah.
Tell me about this divinity granting soul, a cult, a demon, and ancient necromancy.
It's not suspicious at all. You're
Easy
fine.
No.
peasy.
And you know, it's okay. You're masking yourself. That's even less suspicious.
Yeah.
I love when Nev is very suspicious.
I'm sorry, but could you be more specific? Necromancy is an old art. What specifically are you looking for? And forgive my curiosity, but why? This being the archivist that has been assigned to you to help you with your research.
Or soul. Those artifacts that can replace life force, I suppose, or take it away. hypothetically
Yes.
steal someone's like a vital organ, but the person still live.
Here's there.
I'm just trying to fix it.
Make a persuasion.
It's like I just
That was the most suspicious motherfucker you've ever met.
I'm trying to fix it.
I find out their heart stole.
17.
17.
I think this is the first
Completely
time.
non-gay way.
I think.
What?
What?
Huh?
Nothing.
Oh, okay. Add.
Yeah, it's not gay.
Not in an
Not
assessment
gay.
score. Yeah.
Good enough. There is certainly various ways to rip out vital organs, both magically and otherwise. It would not surprise me if there was some necromancy capable of keeping a body missing one of these. As far as anything specific that we would know, I'm not certain, but I could take you to various necromantic tomes on life support, shall we say. Very well. Roll an investigation check at advantage. Imagine you're guiding yourself.
Yeah. Investigation. I forget I don't have a modifier. 14.
14. Okay. With a 14, you're wandering through this massive archive guided by the archivist. You are taken to a sort of side section. Like you go through a couple doors, down some like spiraling stone stairs.
Oh, I'm in
to
the
this-
forbidden section.
basically. This like it's a large, though much smaller, and
What?
enclosed wing with these like fine, sort of mahogany bookshelves and many dark books with like chains attached to them to the bookshelf. Some of them locked shut. Just row upon row of these dark leather-bound books lining the shelves. Some of them, best not to question what kind of leather.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
Looking closely, it seems like some of this is tanned and cured skin.
Damn leather.
If a wife speak,
Forgive the appearance of this role. Necromancy is sometimes practiced by the unseen, as well as the court. So some of our knowledge on it is not the most.
Understood.
With that 14, you are able to glean some understanding on one, just sort of the workings of necromancy. It is often seen as raising the dead, which is one of its capabilities, but not nearly the whole picture. Necromancy acts by manipulating life force, generally, and it can raise the dead by siphoning what life force still remains in them and forcing it to animate the body or even return the soul to that body using the lingering life force as an anchor. It can also be used to heal, to flood a target with extra life force, essentially, to sort of heal their wounds, or to sustain them when they are missing some vital object. So just it is able to control both their physical self and their spiritual self, which is why it's able to both heal and damage. So it is very much a tool, and it is used by many as a tool for evil, but it has just as much capacity to as a tool for resurrection is necromancy. So really it seems like something like what Issa has would certainly exist. But as far as specific artifacts,
So Nev can't figure out how to fix it.
Not necessary. Well,
From, I guess, the logical reasoning of go beat up Angeron and take Issa's literal heart back.
I'll say another investigation should be backing up the last.
So with advantage and guidance.
Mhm.
Kitty. 19.
Okay. Now, sort of more specifically focusing into on potentially building missing organ. It seems like it could be possible. Certainly, there's spells like a greater resurrection type magic are capable of rebuilding missing organs. So the magic exists. Sort of fine-tuning that to be specifically restoring the organs rather than the entirety of restoring the soul is likely possible. That would take some experimentation and back and forth. But you think you might have a decent idea on where to start with that.
Okay.
6th level necromancy.
Nev isn't even proficient in medicine. I have to go be a surgeon.
Yay. Okay. I think as Nev is researching that, is there anyone else who has topics to research within the Balcon? Zarzar.
I research about how like the animus interacts with the brain to make like personality people. Because I only have half my soul.
Interesting. Okay.
These researchers think we're all
Okay, so like,
weird as people.
what about a soul makes a person a person?
Yeah.
Okay, make
How does it interact with the body?
an investigation check at advantage.
This is such a range of topics.
Yeah.
17.
17.
17.
17.
Different.
Okay.
And the evil laughter.
Yes. We have a laugh track here. Okay.
Live studio.
Hi, studio audience.
You have that as
Also
well.
stuck in under 10.
Okay, researching into this, get into the soul itself is, as you know to some extent, a vessel for collecting animus, that sort of inherent magical energy that exists within the world, also known as the weave. But there's also sort of a personal aspect to a soul, and that it can make up who you are to a certain extent. It's that nature versus nurture distinction, where your experiences very much shape who you are as a person, but there's sort of a base level that who you are comes from the soul. And just who you are in a very deep level, or the deepest held core beliefs, which can be shifted and changed, but generally there's something there to begin with. Some general sense of morality, and you're not a perfectly blank slate, and that is from the soul. As far as the connection between the two, it's not incredibly well understood. It's a topic of some research, but as far as you seem to be a unique case where the two got separated, and you were almost not a blank slate, but you just had a fragment of a soul with just a piece of a personality of someone else. And from that, who you are now has grown.
So Zarzar's a baby.
So you are, just from this research and understanding, it seems like you are both your own person, and you were almost grown from a fragment of someone else.
Soul.
Mm-hmm. That is what you just.
Yeah. Knowledge.
I look into Vale.
Make an investigation check.
That's still in the weird catacomb area.
Yeah.
we
That
don't
was
get,
in the necromantic dungeon.
we don't get to have everyone running over to have like Nev tap on their shoulder and then run up.
14.
14. Okay. There's not a lot, but there is one book you do find that is the sort of almost like reporter's notes of this one archivist who went around trying to find details and remnants and rumors of this organization known as Vale. Both from just their name and also seemingly what they were attempting to do and where they've been found. Vale appears to be, from their best guess, a organization devoted to keeping the material plane safe from extraplanar influence. Almost like fantasy Men in Black. I don't know if that reference will make sense to anyone but me, but
This shit.
okay. But yeah, so but instead of space, it's just the extra planes. So there were present for things such as the Fey break. When the Feywild broke into the material plane and invaded it, they were chief amongst those who managed to banish them back to where they were. There's mentions of like the Deep Gate and the shattering thereof, which is, it's not incredibly clear as to what it is. It's a footnote in this series of journals. Something to do with a abyssal outbreak. Vale was involved with stopping. So it seems as if Vale is just this very it's difficult to get information on because they're very secretive, very closed off. Not very much not a government funded thing, something that they operate on their own. No one else's government but their own. It's difficult to get information on them, but that is.
Is there anything that looks like either like a rumored list of like people that are involved with it?
Make another.
At advantage.
Mm-hmm.
$23.
Here, and you find buried within this book itself, there is like a slip of paper tucked within the leather binding as you're sort of poring over it for any clue as to the individuals. You pour it out, and it's just a list of names. And at the top, it's just suspected agents. You have Orion, Brimvault, Alien.
Do I know if Ryan and Brimvolt are maybe code names or if those are real guys?
Oh, that's your mom's
There's
real name.
Weird fucking names.
There is no elaboration, nor have you ever heard two of those names. Familiar with the thing.
She's really bad at her job now, apparently. I don't know. I wonder one of these people is, and the other two now. Do I have an archivist with me right now?
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
Yes.
I need to take I need to take this book with me, and also I need help tracking down. No, really important that I take this book with me.
That is not. We generally do not allow people to extract books from our archives.
I know, but like,
Would you be
Here,
returning this book later? Or?
yeah.
That
Unless
did
I
not-
die, it's a problem. I do adventurer shit, and I'm in mortal
that is the
peril
problem.
often.
We here at the Balcon are not in the business of. We are not a library, nor a book shop. We are an archive of collected information, and we have maintained as much as we have by keeping it here.
Okay, but here's the thing: if I take this book with me
Mm-hmm.
and I use this information, I could, instead of bringing you back this book, I could bring you back a lot of information about this book.
Why do you need? You have read it, yes?
I've read it, yes.
You are allowed to.
I
your
am
notes.
really
are-
stupid.
Okay. I will tell you what. I will mark down a summary of this book and give you that. The original text, though, we will take for ourselves.
Fair.
Sits down and gets to work. Like
Also-
copying out the names and details.
There's the name. There's that little small list of names in there.
Yes.
Orion and Brimvault.
Yes.
Are those like common names somewhere in the world?
Not as.
Are those normal?
Not as I have heard or no, but neither is Nelia. I did not say
All
a word.
right.
Singled those out.
I'm working on it. I know where Nalia is. I gotta find the other two.
Interesting. Where?
She's in Thesk. It's not good. Speaking of Thesk, I'll be back. I need to go get a
Oh.
book about Thesk.
But that is my job to help you find it. We should like to make another investigation check.
Yeah.
Okay.
That would not be advantage if you're ditching.
Yeah, I know. I'm
Oh.
rolling just the one.
Are you ditching?
I said I'll be right back.
Okay. Very well.
I don't know, does she shout any advice as to where it would be?
No, that's not how this works.
Alright.
He's your friend.
11.
11. All right.
Son.
You're struggling.
No, I'm not.
You find a few sort of scattered notes.
These guys don't know shit about that.
It is described as a very mystery shrouded place, always covered in this thick, impenetrable fog that seem to block out the sun, referred to as the Dawn Shroud. Beyond that, it's difficult. It says, like, there's just notes of people who have attempted to go in, have not returned.
Hmm.
Records of people that ventured only a bit and hearing unearthly howl. The sort of chittering laughter of not quite lungs. Before they were scared away by the unnatural sounds and retreated.
Can't wait to go in there. Alright. I go back to the archivist now.
Did you find what you were looking for?
Yeah. Fog. Yeah.
Does contain that.
Hmm.
Very well. Do you require anything else?
No, I don't know.
Good then. Now I must go take some of these findings. Escort. Others. Well, good day. Turns around. Off. Alright. Eden, do you have anything?
I do in fact do.
Okay.
I think I'll investigate Spell Eater first.
Belliter again. Make an investigation check.
Okie dokie.
At the usual advantage.
Oh, right, yes. Okay. Investigation is a 25.
Alright, okay. Belliter is supposedly this platinum blade inscribed with various runes of purging and collection, capable of consuming spells stored within the runes to power incredibly powerful arcane strikes. Its forgings and origins are not completely known, though it is said to have been crafted in concert with a dragon. The specific dragon is unknown, as well as the enchanter that worked with them, but it has changed hands many times over the year, playing key roles in various wars and conflicts, and various stints of time it ended up in the hordes of different dragons, either felled and stolen or bought from them for exorbitant prices. Seems to be a rather important list.
I did north it.
He's learning.
Any tips on how to get it to talk to you?
There is various footnotes throughout the thing, throughout the texts speaking on its history, that suggests some amount of sentience to the blade. Some sort of fragment of the original crafter's mind that chooses who can wield it. It seems to be based on arcane prowess. So no mention of its specific interactions.
Okay. Where do I want to go next? I'm going to look further into the weave, since I now know that's a thing.
Make another investigation check.
Wow. Is that a 15 or a 16? I need to... Wow, I cannot tell. Let me see if I can find the other one and if that's not clear. Okay, so that would have to be a 15. Which is a total of 23.
All right. You have a dice with hard to read numbers?
Yes, I do.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm using my metal dice because I had it out last night.
With that, you discover much of what Issa was saying seems to be pretty spot on. The weave is the inherent collection of magical energy of animus that floats invisibly through everything, basically. And anyone who uses magic or a magical ability, whether tied to spell or just an inherent sort of species thing that they can do, like you've seen Nev use healing hands before, channeling their own animus through their hands to heal others. You yourself have done it to an extent, sort of unknowingly taking some of the animus in the air and infusing it into your spells through these arcane words. And in reading about it, you see that these arcane words are almost coaxing the weave to be more malleable to spellcasters. That's why they're so important to get right. They sort of allow the weave, which was otherwise intangible, to be collected and used. And the gestures are also inherent in that, often sort of spiraling, gathering, twisting motions to collect the strands of the weave and form them into specific patterns that can then be transcribed into magic. at least the way that a wizard does it. Forming it into very specific shapes and patterns, then in combination with those arcane words, form almost a sort of balanced arcane equation that will produce the desired effect. Others do it differently through more innate means, those dubbed as sorcerers. Just through one means or the other are just sort of innately able to shift this weave into the shapes they want as easy as breathing. They don't need to form any sort of calculation. They simply imagine the effect they desire, and their own animus is linked heavily enough with the inherent weave that it simply happens. Many creatures are also gifted with this ability, dragons being one, and that is why there's so many draconic linked sorcerers. That is one of the most common ways to have such a connection. Others, such as those who influence the weave through arts of craft or song, are able to, much the same as arcane words, coax the weave into the location and positions they want through this very precise and calculated song that they charge with their own animus to interact and inflect upon the inherent weave. Those like a cleric or a being bonded to an outside deity use animus granted to them by outside beings, whether through worship and a mutual connection, or some sort of, generally they do not use their own. They channel this energy granted them by others to do similar effects, to shape the weave into their own desired effect. That is
Okay.
what you're doing.
Going to turn to the archivist. While I study this, can you go find me a book about dragons?
Dragon? You will
Yes.
need, you will need to be more
The all
specific.
flying things.
We have many books of knowledge about the dragons, but specific.
Okay, for a different subject then.
Very well.
Application of Lindwian blood.
I'm sorry, could you repeat?
Application of Lindwian blood.
Very well. One moment. Disappears off into the bowels of the archive.
While he's gone, I'm shoving the weave book into my pouches.
Fair enough. I've been swindled. It's excellent.
They're not gonna let us back now.
Sky's proud of you.
No.
This is vengeance.
Fair enough. Okay. He comes back a moment, several minutes later. Here is a tome detailing the applications and known qualities of Lindwian blood. And hands it to you.
Yes, thank you. And I'm studying that because that is actually one of the things I wanted to know.
All right. Studying that.
Oh.
Studying that. Lindwian are a very strange sort of thing in that they don't seem to appear anywhere but Lytel. Through researchers' understanding, it seems that they are distant relatives of dragons, possessing some amount of their inherent ability to manipulate magic and their long-lived lifespan, and beyond that, their ability to grow in strength as they age to these ancient lifespans. Their blood, it seems, is where they draw this connection from, and in doing so, one can harvest this blood and harness its magical properties, whether distilling it into potions, pastes, using it as magical ink for scrolls and spells. One of the most common kinds is a very simple distillation process to aid the body's own healing process, a very common like vial of healing. Though other effects are very possible, and depending on the kind of Lindweird, they tend to have specific purviews, such as a Lindweird more connected to an Emberheart dragon has very fiery blood. Could be used to make a potion of fire breathing, or something to augment fiery abilities. So it goes with every other flavor of Lindweird, from those that can manipulate ice or necrotic energies to those that can wield powers of gravity. Their blood is very much dependent on what the original Lindweird was as far as the effect it can. And goes on to say that the blood generally changes form as the Lindweird ages, and you can sort of determine how old the original Lindweird was from the flecks in the blood. And you are able to sort of connect that to the one you have with gold flecks, which seem to indicate an elder Lindweird.
Oh, wow. The vampire guy gave me some nice stuff.
I'll say a 20. Yeah, you got really. Wait, no, you didn't make it. I'll use your previous investigation for this. With that, I'll say studying this blood, you're sort of able to further identify the kind of Lindweird it was associated with, which seems to be specifically blood magic. As sort of this blood is very deeper crimson compared to most. Yes, it is especially bloody blood.
Bloody blood. Fiery bolts of fire.
Yeah, Gilly.
Is water wet and is blood bloody?
Mm-hmm.
It's true.
Yes, but a much deeper crimson than most blood would be. I'll say it is about this time that you hear this sort of magical chime and this like vague buzzing sensation in the air. And you hear...
Remind the archivists that they have to.
No, that's a different bell.
This is the blink.
You hear... This is Archivist Garillon speaking. I would like to see Nev, Quid, Zarzer, and Eden. As well as Lisa.
Lisa? Okay.
He has to stay behind.
Meet me near the atrium.
So we literally, so like
alone.
we're lost children in a grocery store.
We have our. You don't have your own.
I don't. I'm fully.
Question: Can Nev
I'll
hear
make a
this
survival
while in
check, see if I
the?
can
Yes,
find
Oh,
it.
in the
It sounds in each of the areas you guys are in.
Oh,
Is the atrium?
It can guide you there.
So it's gonna make a survival check to see if you can find this, I think.
Yeah, excellent.
That makes the most sense.
Mm-hmm. Either survival or history to remember your way back.
Okay, I rolled a 19
Okay.
if it's survival. History is, I think, yeah, the same.
You expertly navigate your way through the labyrinthine shelves, heading up multiple ladders and staircases to eventually get back to surface level within this massive stone fortress of books.
This is a big ass library.
And you find this grand arched atrium that once again reminds you of that sort of combination between archive and cathedral. Massive sort of stained glass windows that connect to form this open panel that seems to depict a black-winged angelic figure, sort of hands out open, holding a full moon.
who doesn't know who that is?
No.
He's got an idea.
You could probably connect the dots and be like,
Moons.
Nev's god.
Who's that?
I just got no idea.
Zarja not coming into the thing. Gary alone is standing at the atrium, sort of looking around, waiting to. Oh, that is Lorena, our primary goddess.
That's Lorena?
A depiction of her, yes.
So you don't know what Lorena actually looks like.
No, Zarzu, that's the real deal. That's actually
So that right there is Lorena. Lorena is the statue.
No,
Oh.
that is stained glass.
No? Oh.
Also, no, this is just a depiction of Lorena.
So you haven't locked them in a painting.
No,
How long it took?
about now. Lorena has. Again, divinity can often take different forms. We know this to be likely one of.
What?
They haven't locked your god in a window. This is good.
Correct. We have not. This one does not understand the imagery.
He's new in town.
The track.
Just to, we have not seen the
I believe you.
good. Now on
Insight check.
roll.
That's why Lorena can't talk to Nev.
She's in a window.
We discovered the plot.
What's my plus to insight?
No, you got the BBG already. Gamelon, he stole your goddess and put her in a window.
The weirdest plot. I rolled an 18.
Seems to be telling the truth.
All right. You can never be too sure.
Would breaking the window free her or kill her?
It would kill her, obviously.
Would you trap them in a window?
A sufficiently magically enchanted window.
Interesting.
Let's not look too deep into that. Anyway.
I'm taking that.
Not specifically, just like an interesting thing to know.
So now the matters to which I brought you here. As I said, it has not escaped the notice of the Balcon that you all have done all of, I tell a great service in preventing the rise of hell. To that end, the Balcon has gathered reward. You should find it. Reaches into one of the folds of his robes and pulls out a small, like, leather pouch that seems to have a cord that can connect around the neck. You can find it all here.
Nev's gonna.
Well, what is it?
I don't know. Nev's gonna open it.
Okay. Opening it, it is a black.
I can go in if you want.
Nev's gonna like flinch back.
Are you not familiar with bags of holding?
Oh,
Oh,
Yes.
what's in it?
Ronas?
Various magical artifacts as well as
go in it if you want. Look around.
I heard magical artifacts. I'm going in.
Don't go in.
No,
You need to breathe.
Yeah.
jumping up into the air and then diving down.
You need to breathe, though.
Well, as long as it's open, technically I can do that.
You need to
This
breathe.
pouch-
Zartar
This
does
pouch
it.
does like stretch to accommodate you as you go in, very much Looney Tunes style, jumping into the bag. It can stretch up to like a 5-foot cube. As you Scrooge McDuck into this, and you land hard on a pile of platinum bars.
Okay.
It is the sort of thin bars that make up one.
Sir?
No, circs are a coin, which equals 10. Or
Oh,
no,
that circle's one gold piece.
yeah, circs a gold piece. Bars are worth 10.
Oh.
As you land in a pile of these, they're sort of like they were stacked neatly, but you land hard, crashing into them as they sort of scatter everywhere.
There's a lot of cash in here.
Can we hear Quid?
You also see
Just a
Yeah.
really loud thud from the back.
thud and the clattering and clanging of various metals.
I thought we couldn't go into those without dying.
You got about
Except
10
you.
minutes.
Yes, you have about 10 minutes to breathe.
That's all I need.
There's also three
Three?
other items within here.
Well,
But
what
there's
did you find?
5 of us.
There are
Kill each other.
sort of fine looking, almost like steampunk goggles that have like a leather strap to sort of attach them to your head. There is sitting on the floor, just this small token of like an acorn that has this large pluming feather coming off of it, this sort of gray and brown like eagle feather just shooting off of it. And then also a very fine filigreed scroll case.
All right, I'm gonna take those 3 items,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna clamber my way out. Can I put the goggles on, actually?
Okay. Do you have dark vision?
No, Quid does not have dark vision.
You do. And as you put the goggles on, the room suddenly brightens to it's still a sort of dim gray, where color is muted, but you can see very well as the goggles of night.
Just don't turn the lights on, otherwise you'll blind yourself.
That's
Where's that light switch? Those bags have a light switch, right?
So you clamber
Yeah,
out
I
of the
get
bag.
that bag.
You see Quid now has these steampunk goggles fastened to his face as he climbs out
Ooh,
of the
snazzy.
Why?
What all's in there?
A lot of cash.
Uh-huh.
There's this coin with a feather. I heard coin when it was being described to me.
It was an acorn.
Okay,
It was an acorn.
I heard like
no.
token or something, and I was like, coin.
It was small acorn token.
All right, I don't know what it does, but
You? No.
no.
Okay.
And then there's goggles, and then there's a scroll case that scroll case. I just came to a realization
Oh?
that I'm not gonna mention because I got away with it. Nothing. Anyways, scroll case. Look at this. I don't know what it is, but here, nothing happened.
I'm gonna hand that to Eden.
Mm-mm.
This seems like more of an Eden thing.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Eden, you're handed.
Goggles.
What do they do?
I can see better.
You need
Dark-
glasses, Quid?
Because we can contact the glass blower.
I could see dark better.
Oh.
Like that one time he did was like, "Hey, can you see in the dark?" And I went, "No," and he went, "Wonderful." It was really scary, and then he left me alone in the dark.
Oh, good times.
Oh, right.
If you close your eyes, is it like really bright?
We can see.
No.
So sorry, I thought you could see in the dark.
I know I can, but like, there's magical augmentation here.
But you're not seeing through the goggles if your eyes are closed.
Good point.
Whoa! That was a really clear hand. Wonderful shades of gray in there.
Okay.
Well, I mean, it's not very different.
I've added the Qual's feather token tree to the magic item chat as well as the goggles of night.
Great.
I gave the scroll case to Eden.
Yes, Eden, what are
Yeah,
you
what
doing?
about the scroll
What are
case?
you doing with that?
What does it do?
I'm inspecting it.
What's in it?
Okay. Inspecting.
Inspecting it the way like a hunter does, where like I'm picking it up, I'm tasting it, I'm looking at it.
Just like licks it lengthwise.
Oh, I hate it. You are able to ascertain eventually as you pull it open, and read. You see this arcane calculations and equations seems to be a scroll depicting the Wall of Fire spell.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, this is a very, very helpful. Okay, wonderful.
There's also like illustrations on the various like hand motions you make when casting a spell. Every detail you should need to cast it.
All right.
He's hopping up and down.
Isa stumbles out of one of the bottom doors. We were supposed to gather for something, I think.
Reward, money,
Money?
goggles.
Scrooge McDuck!
There's a lot of cash. Bam! I told you.
It went into my chest.
Issa,
Let me take away help.
Issa, stop making weird noises.
She climbs out of the thing holding a very bloody bar. You see an indent in the bandages on her chest.
You're not wearing a shirt? Is it just the bandages? That's all?
Well, no, she's wearing like her normal coat and like the silvery blouse, but you can see the bandages poking through. It's like vaguely V-necked.
Fair enough.
Bandages?
Neck bandage.
Not the bandages. The shirt is. She doesn't have bandages.
That's how she rolls, yeah. Like, theoretically, could you like one sash, another
You
sash?
could, but she didn't.
It's effective though.
No, you do across the chest and you go over one shoulder to get down.
You go over both shoulders and back
V-neck
around.
bandage.
V-neck bandage. I'm
No.
canonizing it. That's the only way the characters know how.
No, if you damage your chest, you can do it. Too bad that already healed.
Not
Or we can do it
really.
again.
Okay.
Here, let me just.
Oh no. I need a new golf ball size hole in my chest.
Wipes it off on her hand. Puts it back in the bag. No, I'm fine.
Turn to Gerlin. How much? Just for budget reasons, how much money?
Roughly 1,000 bucks.
1,000 bars.
Yes.
How much of the?
1,000 gold pieces.
We pay off your debt.
Could pay off my debt and have actually a shit ton of money left because I have 3,000 just by
Oh
myself.
my god! I
You
can
should
finally
pay
buy
off your
diamond.
I should probably do that.
Finally.
Oh, go pay off your debt.
Finally got
Scrooge McDuck in there and pay off your debt.
Yeah, maybe do that. Take care of that first.
Am I being given permission to pay off my debt in full now?
Yes.
Okay.
Right.
Hesitantly.
Yes. Being in debt is bad. Interest is bad.
Well, it doesn't really have interest. I just...
Pay off your debt.
Okay.
What would happen if you do?
No.
Did
Then
you
let's-
ask?
Let's find out. Pay off your debt. Get in there.
What are the terms of your contract?
What are the terms of my contract?
You weren't really shown them.
Quinn wasn't really there for it. It's the problem.
I mean, had you ask?
I'll pull like a large handful of these bars out.
Then stack this soul.
Just like shove it across.
All in, baby.
Oh, collection.
Just ringing the dinner bell.
I kind of call Claxion.
Speak his name and you hear that familiar fire behind you. Well. This is quite the spread you've prepared.
I have a question.
Mhm.
What happens if I pay off my debt?
You would be debt-free?
Great. I don't know. Zerzer wanted to know. Anyways, I have a ton of
Fair
cash.
You would still, work for...
Fair.
But that's not indebted.
Great.
Mm.
So I have these 3,000 gold coins from the soul coins I've been collecting.
Excellent.
So that's 3,000 off, and then
Fiery hand sort of extends, scoops them out of yours, crushes them into this fine blue dust.
yes.
Hmm?
And
Smart
then,
Yes.
so 3,000 minus 8,000 is how much?
5,000.
5,000. Thank you, Cheney.
Technically minus 5, because you did the order wrong. Doesn't matter. Continue.
Fuck you. So I have 5,100 left. Can I give that in bars?
51. No. 510. That's 1,000. You have 490 bars
So
left.
that would be
No, 4,900 gold pieces.
taking half our reward.
I mean, there's also, eventually I'll be able to open the door to my vault.
I mean, I was given permission to pay it off. I don't know if the party knew how bad it had gotten recently, but I don't know, should I not, Cheney? Are you saying no, don't pay off your debt to
Well, I
to the
metagame
devil
him.
from the Bible?
I metagame him like, don't give Calaxian money, but I am not there.
I think
don't play
Quid
Quid.
was told beforehand.
Quid was told to pay off his debt. He's
Yeah,
doing that. He's
exactly.
like, his debt's gone.
I, out of character, can be bothered, but that doesn't mean it gets to affect the game.
It's metagame, I don't need to do it at all. Like,
Scoops the bars away. Glad to do business. Was there anything else?
no, not that I can think of. I just had a ton of cash that I recently acquired, so I was, in the neighborhood of getting rid of some debt.
Of course.
Makes sense.
Very well.
Thank you.
The weight off your shoulders.
Yeah.
Very well.
So what happens to the money in our perspective?
So that's half our cash gone, guys.
What?
Oh, good.
That's half of
He's
it.
just in case.
Well, I was in a lot of debt.
How?
So I
This is how you pay it off.
8,100 gold pieces. I was in debt, and I had 3,000 from killing a bunch of guys recently.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to give the remaining 5,100 with these bars, and I was given permission to. So
Does it?
Rhothar and Eden both told me to.
That is a very bad thing to be in.
Yeah.
Now I'm not in debt anymore and can
What does
Remind.
that
Or-
do?
Yes.
It'd be easier if I quit.
Can you not just like
Can you
No.
quit?
end your employment?
Yeah.
So why don't you?
Yeah, I do think you have to give a notice before you quit. That.
Yeah.
Alright.
I don't know. I
mean,
don't really have anything else going for me right now is the problem. If I quit. I don't have another thing right now.
this is like a dead end job.
Yeah.
We need to find
To
you
a
professional.
devil. To a devil.
Yeah. I don't
I mean, we're probably going to go to an academy. You can learn magic there.
it's true. I'll be the party wizard.
Eden. Out of here.
It's me now.
Question.
Eden's uselessness finally comes to shine. and he disappears.
How many of the bars are we okay with me having to buy diamond dust? Because all of you are very good at nearly dying.
But
We
very
have
bad at dying.
$4,900 left. How much diamond dust do you need?
Ev knows one is 300. Every revivify would be 300, right? Yeah, it's 300. No, it's 500 for a while, but I'm pretty sure it's 300.
500 is raised up.
Yeah.
I think you're right.
No, it's and we have
If
been
it's 300, then you should do just take the 900 and just get 3 sets.
Go one ups.
Or, yeah, three revivifies.
It probably feels like I need more than that, but I don't.
I can't see
don't
more
know.
than one of us dying at a time, though. Like,
But we're so stupid.
We're really good
True.
at it. Our specialty.
No, I guess I
Yeah.
could get like 3 now, and then if. Oh, but I don't know. I don't know how much the platinum bars would be worth down in Corda versus like.
why don't we buy it up here? We're up here for.
Yeah,
the
but I'm
next
trying to
while we
think if
get
I
it.
should save some of the money, or if I should get like a good fair amount.
I mean,
Mhm.
it's a valuable method.
I mean, it's a bar of platinum still, is the thing. So, like, down there, theoretically, it would be worth more. Theoretically.
300.
Yeah.
The 1 bar could get me 3 and change, assuming I can find a place.
1 bar is 10 gold.
1 bar's. Wait, 1.
Bar's
I know.
10 gold.
Hey, hold on. I know math.
30 bars is 1.
30 bars.
You have 490.
I see.
So if you do 90
If
of
I
them,
do 90, that's it.
Take
can do
90 of these platinum bars that are not light.
well, they are pretty small actually. Each one fits in like.
We have a
roughly
bag
hand.
of holding. We have.
They're not like ingots.
We have 2 bags
Dude,
of
it's still a
holding.
bar of platinum.
We have 2 bags of holding.
We have 2 bags of holding and a lot of platinum.
I don't even know if there'd be a place I have to go get diamond dust, but I just want to check in with everyone that I can go buy.
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, you know of one.
I think the 3. I think the buying 3 makes
I'm not
sense.
there.
Oh, Mr. Gordon.
Yes.
So, say the entrance to a demiplane got destroyed. How might one reopen
Hmm.
to get to said demiplane?
Carefully.
Well, that would require the casting of another demiplane to reopen the connection. This is
Easy. Okay.
very powerful magic. Not only scoped a new location, but also connected to a specific point within the astral sea.
But how?
Easy peasy.
I do not personally know. It is beyond me.
However, the voice in my head refuses to tell me.
Elaborate.
How much do you want?
Oh, wait, didn't you
No.
actually explain some of this too?
You
Not
told
in depth, but yeah.
Yeah, Slurzer did mention about Marinette.
Interesting. I do not believe Marinus was such a capable caster, so he must have gotten some other force to create this for him.
Well,
He's a fraud. Okay.
well, so see, he did summon a friend from the Shadowfell and kind of bind it to houses. Like, I know he's done that. I've summoned the devil on accident from his memory.
What?
Don't worry, it's gone.
What?
So I would assume he's probably found a way. I don't know, things like runes or a circle.
Do you think you could teach me to do that?
No!
Probably.
What?
I think it could be helpful to know.
We don't need more demons or devils.
We don't plan on
refrain
summoning
from-
another one.
Please refrain from something.
It was a shame. Don't worry.
That is not.
Mmm.
That's not better.
I don't like that.
No, but I made it go away. I asked very nicely, and it left. Also, when I found out how to sleep.
That really loud thunk was a few nights ago.
No, see, that was Snork when he found out. Hit me with, I believe, a chair. Put me in a barrel.
It's a barrel!
Sorry.
Weird. Are you back?
No. Sorry. Hit me with a barrel, put me in said barrel, and then I woke up in a bed.
Right. I don't know.
You summoned the devil?
Hey,
No.
gross. Hey, Mr. Guy, what does this acorn do?
Oh, that is a feather token wall. Essentially, touch it to the ground somewhere, and a large oak tree will out.
Mhm. Why-
Instantaneously.
Why would we need that? What does the tree do?
Well, consider for a moment you are stuck in a confined space,
Mm-hmm.
and you need to break through a roof.
Fair enough.
So, see, trees,
That's the only use of the tree. There's no. It does like.
trees
That is
see,
quite
they
possible.
take in carbon dioxide and output oxygen.
Plant the tree in the bag. Hold it.
Yes!
We have a Trojan horse situation in the bag of holding. There it is.
There is no sunlight.
Yeah, there is.
No,
We can make sunlight.
it is possible to do so. Yes.
Yeah,
I'm a moon cleric.
get better.
No, see, some moonlight is just reflected sunlight. It would work.
You're just a deluded sun cleric.
That's all you are.
Ouch.
Except that that's not how the moons or suns work in this place. So,
You fucking
The
asshole.
moon glow?
of their own accord, yeah.
Why?
Because
That's not how rocks work.
Yeah, and the
Why is
planet,
it not a rock?
the planet's
What the
flat,
fuck
and
is it?
the planet is flat,
No,
Anthony.
I don't believe
Person.
Is Quinn a
Big
round
ass.
planet?
No.
Yeah.
Quinn,
Quinn grew up in a fucking cave. He has no reason to believe that the Earth is flat.
Well, no one
He has
knows.
no reason to. He has no reason to believe it's round either. But like,
There is a natural curve to the world. It just stops at the mist walls, and no one knows what's past them.
so it's just a really large sphere, and it just is. We're just covered in mist, like Thesk. Okay, I get it.
we've been in Thesk all along.
Oh no!
I thought it was a conical shape.
It's like it's a raptor.
It's nasty. It's turtles all the way down.
No, there's elephants first.
Yeah. Okay.
That's true.
Do you know someone who could do that?
No.
As I may have lost a very large sum of money there.
That is unfortunate, but no, I do not know of anyone possessing capability.
Do you know of someone who might know of someone?
Not specifically.
Add another person in there. In the chain.
No.
Do you have someone who might know of someone who might know of someone who might know of someone?
Is there a point at which when I add another person you will know?
No.
All right, big boss.
I,
Do you know many people?
that's
Yeah,
not what I
friends
was
do
gonna
that.
ask. That's rude.
I have many associates here within the Balcon.
Great.
How many friends?
What is the difference?
Well, see, associates is like you know them, right? But a friend is like you really know them. Like, there's like a deeper connection.
That is.
Do you have friends?
What do you mean by really know them?
You live here, right?
Do you know their favorite
Do you know
color?
what grass feels like?
Okay,
Sarah,
that
do you know
is-
anyone
that
who's
is
favorite
not what I
color?
thought you were implying. That makes more sense.
What the fuck did you think he was implying?
They're
Sarah's,
not.
Socially taboo.
Sarah's, what are our favorite colors?
Oh.
What are colors?
Stars are colorblind confirmed? I thought it was quit.
No, see, people see different colors differently. Like, I might say that's green, but you're like, no, Zaza, that's gray.
But then wouldn't we be colorblind?
No, you just process the light differently.
Okay, but we've all been taught what colors look like, so even if we all see them
We
different.
never grew up in the same place. You were in a cave.
I was in a cave, but like, I refer to a brown as a brown still, you know?
Well, I will leave you to this conversation.
No, I mean, no,
don't
I
do
had
that.
something.
I thought that everything was just a different shade of red.
Yes.
What?
No?
That's not even how lizards work.
What did you?
Percival,
Yes.
which we do, or we have needing to leave the book
Yes,
and
we need
his
to leave the book.
and his
Do you want his
bones
bones?
here.
Yes, the bonds would be helpful.
How long is this gonna take?
I'm unsure, but we will contact you with that.
I wonder if I could contact Percival.
Probably.
So work
I
on
guess
it.
it would,
Sending
you'd have-
has a
you'd have to
5%
cross it
chance.
over
Yeah.
a plane.
Sending has a
but
5% chance of not making it to another plane. But hypothetically,
Exactly, yeah.
and Percival would be like, I don't know what this person's voice sounds
First of all, are you having fun?
Somewhat.
The first sound he's heard in centuries. Are you having fun, Percival?
You're just radio static and then the saw sound voice. Okay, are you gonna try?
First of all, would you like to play a game?
Should I test if he could hear me with sending
Yes.
before we, just in case?
Sure. I don't know.
Do it.
Yeah. Go on.
Could we put the sending stone in the book?
I don't think so. Let me just click. Excellent. Yeah.
Cheney's a
Marker.
marker.
Or brand?
Any mark.
I don't even know.
Chinese an expo mark. Anyway, you're casting something?
On Percival.
What are you saying?
Oh.
Percival, are you having fun?
What up?
Hello, Percival.
Yo, 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 yo.
You don't know what I sound like. This is Nev. To attempt to revive you, we need to hand over the book and your bones. So,
Necessary to be like, and your bones.
how many words am I at? I lost count.
I think 18.
I think. Okay. I'm testing if we can communicate. Still, I feel like Laura Bailey right now.
You have to use every word.
This is the most feeling like Jester that I've had when Nev has cast Sending.
Yep.
God.
A moment, there's send the spell. A moment passes, and you sort of feel the connection sort of respond back. Oh, there's your guts.
Power which those fingers just leaked out as well.
You gave him a heart attack.
The first sound Percival's hearing in ages
Centuries.
is Neb's voice being like, "Hey!"
Hey, how are you?
Hello, Nev.
I'm hearing his voice.
Yes, that is fine. This is very disconcerting. I have not heard much sound. In recent times.
Has Percival spoken himself, or do you think has he been talking to himself? He only heard his own. Is that it?
Oh,
I heard Percival's voice.
what it sounds
Oh, great.
Oh, wow.
Honestly, kind of what I imagined. And I think I scared him because he hadn't ever heard someone else's voice in a while, and he obviously doesn't know what we sound like.
Yeah.
Oh, do you have the book? I want to ask him the question.
We have to give the book away now.
Well, yes, but like really quickly.
Okay. I don't know if I have it, but
It's with his bones.
Yeah.
That's where we keep it.
Zaza, if we put the sending stone like really in the book, would we then not have to cast sending?
The writing comes back like slightly jittery.
they've
Is he
traumatized
excited
him.
or scared?
Hard to tell through the jittery of writing. Those are no, that would not.
Why?
Because
How
the
books works.
the book can only pick up writing. What's sound?
I would like to tie it to the book. Would it then become part of the book?
No,
Can I make it part of the book?
I do not think so.
Did we update him on our stuff before? I'm heavily limited to word count.
Good point. Oh, also, we got like dark vision goggles, a tree that's also
That's
a feather.
the most important thing to say.
I mean, but
Quid's got cool goggles
Aiden
now.
already told him that we stopped a demon from being summoned.
Demon is still not here. We also got a case with a spell. We had to do with a wall. The tree looks cool though. Sorry, yes, acorn with a feather. That can become a tree.
What's the feather for? I'm asking the dude again. I'm really confused about this tree.
If I am correct about what you are describing, then I would say it is sort of a calling card by the maker.
Okay.
Almost like a signature.
Uh,
So like, was it their feather? Or did they just find it?
I like that you're motioning like you're asking Percival. Because you're still doing the handwriting.
Yeah.
I do not believe they have feathers so found.
Who made it?
Oh,
Who is that? I grew up in a cave, guys. Like, that's not helpful. You can't just say a name and expect me to figure out who they are.
it is a Malassian enchanter.
Again, I grew up in a cave. You have to be more specific on what the fuck something is.
You want it more vague?
An elven enchanter from a different continent
Thank
called
you.
Malassi.
Okay.
That also in the sky.
No.
No.
Part of
How did you guys get it then?
it can be imported up here occasionally.
We got here.
Most of the world didn't know about these guys, I thought.
Huh?
The important what people did.
We have to keep this all secret.
No.
Okay. He's gonna have so much to be told later.
People play tic-tac-toe.
I think I was introduced to it by this band, yes.
As someone can play tic-tac-toe with
X. We smash cut to quit just like 3 a.m. with just like 5 pages, just like
Percival winning most of them.
God fucking damn it.
You want to take that square, that square.
Okay.
Alright, well I'm gonna hand you over now.
There you go.
Alright,
Bye.
we're gonna give them his bones and his heat. Okay.
Wait, can I
Festival.
ask him a couple more things?
Oh,
Unless
sure.
someone else wants to. Oh no. When oh boy. Soon. The camera is.
Yes, no?
Two more things if you don't mind.
Please don't die.
Don't
Dude,
die on
that'd be
stream, Chris.
hilarious.
It makes it really awkward.
Continue.
Be a really weird place to be with Chris dead.
Two more things if you don't mind.
Of course.
Is it possible for a demon to block the voice of the divine, of a divine?
If I assume correctly, demon that has a portion of your soul would likely have a measure of power over connections.
Great. Mhm. Second question, before we have to part with the book, would you like me to leave your holy symbol with the book? To have it upon hopeful revival?
That would be appreciated.
Kind of fish around in their pockets until we grab the platinum holy symbol.
Her?
That was.
I heard her.
It's a dick.
Okay.
I was so hopeful that it wasn't just me.
Did you hear her?
I don't know.
Okay.
We'll check the vibe. Anyway, continue.
I was gonna fish around in their pocket for the little.
Didn't we
platinum
leave it
holy
with their
symbol.
bones?
Yeah.
No, the platinum holy symbol that was on Percival. Eden grabbed it and was like, "Ooh, shiny thing,"
yeah.
and Nev was like, "No, that's a holy symbol for my
I'm
goddess."
pretty sure you slapped me on the wrist for that.
You're like inside the book like a bookmark.
Shakespeare. Oh,
Alright.
You know,
I was gonna pull a burlap sack out of the bag of holding. Like, and here are his bones.
sort of waves his hand, and from a rift in the air, this small golden chest appears, hovering in the air, sort of opens it.
your wife that is a chest.
This is a large bag full of bone.
He
I,
takes,
They're
he
bones.
takes it.
I'm never gonna get used to these weird
He
things.
sort of dumps the bones
What the fuck, dude?
into the chest.
The lack of respect.
Well, this will serve as the
You didn't like carefully place them. You fucking turned it upside down and shook them out. What the fuck, dude?
Can't wait, Josh. We've been dragging Percival's bones with us everywhere.
They had a bag of holding. They were safe in there.
They are bones. It is not a person.
Yo, if you break his bones, he's got broken bones. That's not good.
Bones that are easily mended.
Okay. I don't...
Tell that to the book.
Finishes.
Tell that to the book who has no bones. Except for a spine.
Very well. I have the. It opens with.
Fuck you have no bones.
He turns it to you. The initial thing is like, in collecting your bones, I poured them into a chest. Is that a problem? The response.
Did you break my bones?
But as long as they're intact, no.
See? Intact, not broken.
Don't break his bones.
Durlon's like, Percival, the people that
you-
saved you are a bunch of weirdos.
I believe you underestimate the strength of bone.
I do?
Yes.
Hmm.
It did not break.
His bones are kind of fragile.
Closes the chest.
Great, that bodes well.
Collapses it and it vanishes. Your burlap.
Burn the witch! I put the burlap with no bones in the bag.
One singular Percival bone left.
It's the wishbone.
That's why he can't get revived.
Very well. Now, it is growing somewhat late, as you have in our archives. Quite a long time. If you would like to rest and shelter within our dormitories, you are welcome.
The archives closed off, or are you just recommending we...
Most of our archivists are now heading to their chambers to finish final studies and head to bed. And you're generally not allowed
Do you guys
to
not eat?
peruse. We had dinner before.
Man.
A few hours ago. Did you not hear the bell?
No. The only bell I heard was the one that was calling me here.
How did you not hear the bell? It was like super loud.
I don't know.
Like I felt it in my skull.
I was on a mission to try and figure out how to get through this fucking Sky Library.
Yes,
I'm
we
sorry.
don't need to deal with that. I think there's a prankster who keeps amplifying it. Anyway,
Interesting.
fairly well. Good night.
Night.
And he turns and ascends one of these myriad staircases.
We should have asked where the dormitory is.
Wait, can we see?
We really All right, new survival gear.
Oh dear.
Wait, can we see his
Wait,
legs?
I can have good
What do you mean?
survival.
I'm doing it
Does it look
anyways
like
because
they're
it's
just kinda
funny.
I can
floating
give
up?
myself guidance.
Because we can't see their legs.
You can see like the robe sort of shift and move as the legs are sort of pushing.
Are you
against.
accusing them of floating?
Yeah.
I rolled an 11 survival check to find the dorms.
Oh, you're back in the necromantic archives.
Quid is inexplicably covered in leaves.
We could just go in the tent. It's right there.
I don't... Dorms, though.
The tent.
Can I roll again?
Yeah, you can- you
I'm
can
kind
roll
of
it.
curious
I'll-
with the dorms. Can I give guidance?
Yeah, you can take a
I'm better at this.
15 survival.
Yeah, this time up another one of these large wing staircases. Winged as in it goes off wide, not it has wings.
It can fly.
It says in Hogwarts.
Yeah.
You are able to find this
Think about it.
wing of the area that is this large sort of hall, this great vaulted ceiling as the sort of stone shifts to this lush carpeted wooden floors and polished mahogany walls. Just fine doors lining the side as well as staircases that go to an upper level with more doors.
Door.
I found it. I don't...
You see there is also like a double door out to a balcony, like a wide balcony. Overlooks just the forest below, the sort of like upraised mountain the balcony is set on.
So which one of these rooms do you think we're allowed to sleep in, guys?
I mean,
Because I don't want to just like walk into a guy's room and be like, "Hey, we're sleeping now."
You should have asked, should I cast sending on him?
No, hold on. Sequentially knock on doors until I find the next one.
Okay. So through
Wow, they're gonna hate us.
some
They are
confused
so
and
suspicious.
tired archivists sort of answering each door, and you could hear them coming up, so you move to the next one. And they just open, and it,
Are we just watching Zarzer Ding Dong Ditch though?
well, like,
The rest of us are just like sitting down in the hallway waiting. Like,
they sort of like peek out and look, and close it behind them, like just sequentially doing a very similar motion.
What point should I just cast sending on
at what
Garla?
point
You
should
do
we have
find-
asked one of these ones
You do find
Yeah.
one
where a room is?
that is open, not taken.
I
Just-
found one.
One room?
Well, you open the door and you see it's sort of like a quad style where it goes into a common space and then several individual chambers.
Is this how
In.
all of them are?
In.
Damn. All right, inside we go.
All right, it is a sort of
Now
finely
we can set up the tent.
finely furnished sort of central area with lounge couches and things and a crackling fireplace to one side, with the doors leading to the other large individual bedrooms, similarly furnished. But you are setting up the tent.
Aren't we setting up the tent?
It'd be really funny.
We don't need it.
We
right now.
don't. Where all of our shit is, though.
Well, there, yeah.
I turn it inside out.
Tent?
The
Yeah.
tent?
No.
Yeah.
No.
It's a square of.
Yeah.
Okay, you flip it upside down.
I was just trying to build the tent inside out.
It didn't work. It works with the bags.
They're bad.
Well, it's not a bag, it's a tent.
Good point. I
You-
open the tent,
You would have to, like, open it inside out, I think.
Okay, you
and then I invert it.
as you go to like sort of bend the tent, it collapses into the square.
Hmm.
Can we just go
Well, what
to
if you
bed?
just construct it upside down? Alright, I go inside while it's upside down.
So it appears upside down at first, but then the ropes do sort of come to life like
I was
down,
really hoping I was
on
going to
the
walk through
Lori.
and just...
and it does sort of slither under and right itself and anchor to the floor.
Fuck that. That's boring.
No, stop. No, I want
So
upside
I
down.
sort of hold it upside down while I'm in there.
Make a strength check.
We go to bed.
This is more important.
7.
Nah, you're an
Zarzik is fucking...
You do get
Zarzik gets fucking RKO'd by a tent.
Actually, I'll say with a roll that low, you slam your head into the floor and you are conked out.
Bowser is now your floor corpse.
Alright.
I guess he wanted to go to sleep right
Yeah,
there.
he's asleep now. Anyways, I guess we're in the tent for tonight.
Should we move him onto something?
Nah, he's fine.
I don't know if I've ever seen him sleep. Wait, no, yes,
Yeah,
recently when he
we've all-
knocked himself
when he-
out on the tree.
Yeah, when he slammed his face into a tree.
Yeah.
And then me and Aiden were doing swords.
Yeah.
You know, normal stuff.
Uh-huh. Day.
I don't know. I'm gonna go steal the complimentary soap. I'll be back.
What are you gonna do? Eat it?
Maybe.
Alright, you head off to find one of the soap-like bars.
How long has
Mark.
it been since this
Yeah.
party's had? You know what?
Oh wow! Well, there is
Why I'm
actually
stealing it.
like it's provided in the tent. It's part of the
Oh,
like,
really?
just basic
That's
cleaning
so good.
supplies.
Yeah, so
Good.
wine.
Thank God.
Yeah, along with the wine. No, it has a wine, but no cleaning supplies.
It's got a shit ton of wine. No, please.
You
We should
shower
start
in
selling
wine.
the wine. We have infinite wine.
It can't leave the tent. You've
What
tried
the
this.
fuck? No, we haven't.
You have.
No, I have not.
Would you
It's-
like to try to take some wine outside the tent?
Why can't
Snork
we
and or
leave the tent? That
Issa
doesn't-
must have tried. Is
Mhm.
that it?
It is magically tied to the tent.
With ropes.
No, with magic.
Magic ropes.
Invisible magic ropes. Okay,
We.
but
We.
Eventually. Or, well, we could just turn the tent into like a pop-up restaurant wherever we
Free the
go.
wine.
okay.
forget saving the world.
Forget saving the world.
but-
It's fucking cooking simulator time, baby.
That's where all
Open up a
campaigns
sushi
go.
chain.
Exactly.
So you're settling down to rest.
Probably.
You say this like I have a choice.
That's true.
Mm,
I just fucking zooted.
we need to do our long rest.
I've used anything since the last time.
Are any of you sort of staying awake?
I would have loved to.
I'm
Sure.
going down. I'm not even going in the tent. I'm going down to just peruse the books.
Okay.
Uh,
Wait, you're like in the archive?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's illegal.
Aiden's gonna
I-
get us picked out.
I don't like the way that our DM just said, okay, that was alarming and upsetting.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Quid's awake. He's just hanging out.
I don't think Nev would
Also,
go
I'm
to
curious.
bed of
I'm curious. Do we are we dividing the money up, or is one person just holding on to all the money? How is this? How does it work?
I was just gonna put it back in the other bag folder.
Do we out of session talk
Yeah, we'll
about
figure
Yeah.
it.
money sharing?
I mean,
Okay.
I know I've requested
player-wise,
90
we
of
could
it.
just give. We have 4,000 left, right? We could just give each of us give us 1,000
Leave.
and leave those
Exactly.
out. I don't, like
Maybe
metagame wise, each of us has 1,000 at our own disposal that we can use whenever we want,
Mhm.
but it's not like a specifically set thing.
Does my diamond dust count for that?
No.
No, that's the
That's
900 that was on top.
When you
Yeah.
think about it, Revivify really is a party resource.
Well, yes.
as you are,
withhold being alive.
Well, I am.
as you are,
I'm gatekeeping this shit.
as you are settling down to sleep, or just to sort of a restful state, Eden, you wander out into the archive. At one point, Quid, you do hear rustling, and you see just the flap of Issa's coat disappearing out the tent as well.
That's alarming. All right, up I go. Oh, Issa.
Nev would be in the dorm and probably
Mhm.
awake.
So you will probably hear the door close, and
The inverse of normal.
then Quid just calling after Issa.
Issa
Everyone except
left the
Arthur is
tent.
awake.
I don't know where Issa went.
Would you like to look for her?
Yeah.
All right, make a perception or investigation check.
You want company?
Survival
Are we
check.
leaving Zarza alone?
Your face falls flat to the ground.
Do you want company? Are we leaving Zarza alone?
Yeah, sure. What is the check? Investigation
Survival
or
or investigation.
survival or
Not
investigation?
perception or investigation.
Am I accompanying you?
Sure.
Are we leaving Zarza alone? Is he fine?
He's asleep.
He's asleep. I don't know. We can put him on the couch.
You see,
Thanks,
you
Mark.
see
Thanks,
Arthur's
Mark.
legs just being dragged inside the tent.
Okay.
All right. Do I have advantage from Nev?
Yeah.
Oh, am I on? Okay.
Guidance.
Thank you.
Should we be crying?
Yeah. For Issa, yes.
I love how this is the question you ask as you're looking. What'd you get?
She could go and be bleeding
18.
out. That's the concern.
23.
23. Okay.
Oh God.
See, we had a talk circle, and apparently people didn't respect the talk circle, and now we're not talking about things.
It doesn't quite. It doesn't take you very long. You see, just the You feel
I really hope this is like a weird moonlight meeting between Issa and Eden. That'd be hilarious.
you
like
you
it's
feel like
not.
a
Funny.
very cold breeze through the room, which you think for a moment and directs you towards the balcony doors. Looking over, you see Issa sort of standing, arms like leaning onto the balcony, one hand sort of held out in front of her, examining something.
Nev, tell what
Quid
it
pushes
is.
Nev
No.
into Issa and fucking runs.
Are you?
It's going back to the room. Nev's alone with Issa.
Nev, hi.
Hi. Apparently, Nev's probably masked for turning glare where Quid was.
You just see
You just see this, like puff of smoke as Quinn is hauling ass.
a goat hook disappear back into the room. As she turns around, you see held in her hand is her gun.
Good.
Yeah, just thinking.
Okay, I'm gonna go back inside now. I don't know why I'm out here. Gee.
Okay.
Good night.
Good night.
Unless you wanted to talk. Wait.
Fucking God.
Not specifically.
Do I need to talk? Hold on.
Oh, actually, yeah, there was. You seem really weirded out after I almost died.
Because you almost died.
Why was that?
Aside from you almost dying
Yeah,
and actively bleeding out in front of me,
but that happens all the time.
I don't like it.
Okay, but you're not normally that weird.
Aside from how that it was worse that time.
Yes, was that all that is? I felt like there was more to it.
I don't wanna.
So I went to cover your wound, right? You know, to stop the bleeding.
Right?
Then suddenly I was having a vision.
About?
It was, I don't know, it was dark, but not the void. I need to here and these whole bunch of strands, like black, red, crimson. It was like this tear within the darkness, like
And this just happened touching the wound?
yeah. This hand appeared and like took the strands to close the rip, and then it ended.
So the wound.
I don't know if it happened. I don't know if you want me to see
Yeah,
if it
stick your
happens
hands in the
again
wound.
or what. I tried to look into necromancy stuff to try and figure out what's up with it, but
Mhm.
nothing mentioned that. Also, I think all of the researcher that was with me thinks I'm the most suspicious person ever.
Fair enough.
Do you have any idea what, or are you as confused as I am?
Not more. Just touching the blood, or
I never know, because the blood had stained through Nev's
Mhm.
gloves.
You also touched that weird artifact. Like you felt a hard something at the cavity.
Artifact in her.
Mhm.
Not the first. Is the artifact, not the blood. It's whatever the arch replaced.
What are you? Mm-hmm.
Placement.
Hmm?
Had a thing, right? And
My
that
heart? I didn't see what he did.
replay.
He replaced it
have-
with something?
Think?
She goes and reaches her hand inside the cavity. Oh! There's a shit in my thing! What is this?
Don't take it.
You fucking died
He
instantly.
like collapses for a second, shoves it back. Pulls away her hand covered in blood. There's a thing.
Okay, so he did some kind of magic nonsense to be able to take your heart out and have you not, I don't know, stay dead, and then put a different thing in there that is somehow keeping you alive. And sucks at keeping blood inside your body.
That's fine.
Oh.
I'll figure it out.
Keep bleeding out, Lisa.
Yeah.
That's enough to.
It hasn't yet.
So easily.
I think if it was going to kill me, it would have already. I have a sense. I think it'll be fine. I don't know.
Do we just quickly swap the thing with your heart and just pray? I don't know.
We'll figure it out when we get there. First, we have to actually find him.
Is that what we next door to?
Now we're gonna teach Aiden how to be a wizard.
Is
Sounds
that?
like- Maybe?
So,
Sort of turns back to the balcony and just looks up at the starscape.
I at least awkwardly duck back inside.
Eventually, you do hear her returning and then going into her room. Eden,
That's me.
what are you looking for?
I think for a while, not anything particularly, just kind of scanning around, looking at whatever's interesting. But at some point, he'll start looking more into. He's going to look into Scaleborns. He's also going to look into, like, is it common for them? Or was it common for them to not be like the rest of them? Or is there other similar phenomena in other races?
Yep. Well, make a history. History check.
History check. Okay. History, that is a 16.
Okay. You find various tomes and treatises on the sort of nature and being of Scaleborn. It seems that their origins are very much as kin, though very, very distantly, to dragons. Some pairing between a dragon and a mortal, producing a half dragon, and then that blood growing more and more diluted over time, though still retaining that sort of draconic essence that makes them Scaleborn and gives them that draconic appearance and sometimes abilities if the bloodline is strong enough and recent enough. So there will often be family trees, family lines that have this stronger draconic blood, making them sorcerers, like your clan. Though there are some that are completely devoid of a strong enough draconic blood to have sorceress abilities. So as far as you can see, it's very unusual for such a family line to produce offspring that are devoid of this spark suddenly. It takes a very long time to dilute out. That is what you find on that topic.
Interesting. I guess additionally, are there any, like, out of pure curiosity, if there's any references to Balcon, my old mentor?
Name.
Make a make a history check.
Okay. That is a 15.
15.
15.
You find it
Delightful.
not where you would expect. It's in a list of suspected members for an organization known as the Cult of the Ember Heart.
Oh.
This, so with a 15, this cult seems to be highly tied to the Ember Kiln dynasty,
Hmm.
and they generally believe in. No, that's all you get.
Oh, you tease him.
With a 15.
Well, he's gonna take that book.
Okay.
In fact, he's been taking most of the most interesting. Like, and he's not even thinking about it. It's just natural. He just takes it.
He just takes
We're
it.
gonna get banned from the Balcon after we just saved the whole continent and possibly prevented a divine war.
But after that particular discovery, he'll stand there silently.
Mm-hmm.
Eyes just kind of elsewhere, not focusing in on anything. And then he'll make his way back to the tent, because that is... He's tired now.
No.
He'd like to get some sleep.
You all drift off to your respective rests. Wake the next morning. Well, Eden.
Coma now.
Peter, fuck you.
As
You've been arrested for stealing.
They're gonna bang on the door.
As you wake, you're just in the middle of your sleep for no identifiable reason. Just not a sudden wake. You just sort of gently open your eyes. Are awake now. And you feel just a warmth from where the scrap of paper on which the snare's designs are drawn.
Oh. Well, that's probably means something. I'm taking that out.
And it's just, it has this faint star-like glimmer to it, mirroring the effect of the Litalian stars. And the words of the old wizard in your dream sort of ring back in your mind. You bathe it in the light of Litalian star when they shine their brightest.
Everyone,
See, wait.
happening.
You waking us in the building.
Are you waking everyone up?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Zarzer, yeah.
There's just a puddle on the floor.
You can shake Zarzer back to life. And looking outside the dormitory, you see just the entire hall is awash in this green and purple light that sort of dapples and shifts.
We're all awake now?
You know, wake everyone.
Paper,
Eden,
globey paper.
Eden, go balcony now.
You think you should have a god in your pocket?
Okay.
I was
You
gonna
gotta go to the balcony. Go to the balcony and, like, Simba that shit. Now, you don't understand what I'm talking about. But, you know.
You head to the balcony, and opening the doors, you see the sky is awash in this great, almost aurora borealis of all the colors of the Lytalian sky, shimmering and warbling across the heavens in these great swaths of moving light. And the stars just shine brighter than you've ever seen them, brilliant in their gleam under this Lytalian aurora. And you can feel the paper sort of vibrating in your head. And under the gaze of this blanket of stars, you see the back surface of this begin to sort of shift as a blue light washes across it, and ink that had been hidden is revealed. You see,
Magical.
it is a portion of a greater depiction. Likely the original purpose of this paper that Balcon had repurposed for use of sketching up the snare. This depiction of an island, seemingly floating amidst the stars themselves, not in the sky, but actually within the astral sea. This great place of blooming life and rushing waters and fountains, and visible weave, strands of arcane energy twisting and weaving through the air. A light with the power of the stars in this one place, which is named Fountain of Eridus.
Fountain of who and what now?
Fountain of Eridus. It seems like the wider sort of depiction is not fully visible, but you can make out the tip of a snow-capped mountain, sort of with these massive wooden structures clinging to the sides, sort of wrapping around it, glowing with this warm hearthlight. Amidst this massive Lytalian forest surrounding it. That, in connection with the name, the Fountain of Eridus, makes you think this mountain in question is likely the peak of Eridus, and somehow connected to this fountain.
Is
Oh.
I love the exposition.
That does match up with where you know the Loridian Hall resides. Likely what this collection of buildings clinging to the side of the wall.
Okay.
Things are getting violent.
They have arrived. We gotta go.
We've been locked in the room.
Dun dun dun.
I found the warehouse. It's too late for us.
Oh,
I think that is actually where we're going to go ahead and take our break.
every time.
Oh, that makes
Too
sense.
raw.
actually.
You think time.
We will
It's not
return.
cheesecake. I don't know what it is. But it's right there, but it's not.
We will
And I
return
refuse to
in
accept it.
roughly 10 to 20 minutes to continue this section of the journey. But until then, we'll see you in a bit.
Bye.
And we're back.
What?
Alright. Last we had left off, the party had gone to rest, and Eden had finally uncovered that secret hidden within Snare's parchment, discovering this Fountain of Eridus, a mystical place where the weave becomes visible and seemingly possibly more malleable. Possibly the ideal location to learn more about it. This connected with a known and prestigious arcane school of learning, the Loridian Hall, situated on the peak of Eridus, far to the east. On learning this, we return as Eden stand there, holding the parchment, seemingly a guide from this strange visitor in your dreams.
Okay, so this yet again proves that the dreams are actually like instructions, not just a brain being weird.
We go back to bed.
I mean, oh, yes, you can all go to bed now. Actually, sorry, I didn't know if maybe it was gonna a claw would come out and kidnap us all or something. So wanted to be sure.
Yeah.
Can't wait to
That's
hear.
when you should wake people up.
You would have been tired.
I would have been tired. I was already tired.
Eden, I can't wait to hear about it in the morning when I'll actually process it. I'm just gonna go back to bed.
Okay.
Eden, what is... Explain.
Look, paper. Look.
Paper, look. I'm looking. Okay.
You see, your eyes are closed from.
Fuck. Paper. Okay, so...
Adjust your eyes to the brightness. I know it's kind of glowy.
Right? Yep.
Stare at it.
That's really pretty. Anyway, so we're
It's
going
a
there.
magic place.
We're going there? We're going there.
Eventually.
Yes.
We're taking you there.
Yeah.
Isn't that
Let's settle.
next stop?
You there learn magic.
Mhm.
Excellent.
You should go back to bed.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you're conscious.
I'm...
You should,
I know how to wake her up. I did this once.
No.
Alright, let's find you a log to knock yourself out on.
No.
You feel someone hand from behind you go, slam you into the balcony.
Ow.
Oh.
No.
Ow.
Ah.
Okay, let's go.
Things to do.
Okay.
People to interrogate.
You sure?
What?
Don't worry. No.
Okay.
I am sure. I want to make that clear. Don't. I
Okay.
can do it myself if I really want to. There are solid walls here.
But it's fun.
That's shame.
Snook, what the fuck just happened to your voice?
What about it?
Did you just hit puberty? What the fuck is this?
What you talking
Okay.
about? Anybody?
What?
Good
Do I need to help you too?
No.
Okay.
I don't know what's happened. I'm going away.
You see, just sort of like inching across the floor. You said just dragging her back to the room. Tired.
Just gonna
I just
help
walk.
him out.
I walk past Issa.
Grabs her leg. Take me away.
Ooh, can I join in?
You eventually trudge your way into the room, dragging
I'm good at everything, but I'm the least strong.
a semi-conscious.
You're stronger than I am.
I'm good at everything, but strength is my weak point.
Okay. Sorry. Seemed like you had something to say.
Oh, this one needs to be awake for it.
I was just awake,
You
motherfucker.
sent him to bed.
Yes, I know.
Huh?
You see, the process that I need to happen hasn't happened yet because it's going to happen off screen and then I can do things.
What?
Okay.
Don't worry.
What the crispy McFuck is going on?
I'm going to break Zarzer in half. This is good.
All I know is Cheney got really excited and started to write something down when I said crispy McFuck. And then just was like,
So,
Break
so are we
Zarzer
just
in
taking a
half,
long
and
rest?
I was like, no.
Okay.
I was gonna write down ominous Aiden, and then I heard I'm gonna break Zarzer in half, and I'm like, oh.
Okay. So we all settle down to rest,
crispy McFuck.
like per usual.
Eden's pacing in his room, but if they need privacy, he will be in one of his rooms.
Okay. And wake the next morning.
The cops at our door.
No, the Zarzer is.
So this is at my door?
Yeah.
Why?
You open your door and it's just Zarzer.
Zarzer cut in
See,
half.
Whoa. Do
Normally,
I need a flute to get past? Jesus.
normally Zarzer has like a smile. Like he's really always happy. It is blank. Like almost
Am I-
haunted looking.
Is it Baroness?
Hey, so I have a question. You know, like personality-wise, do I seem completely human? What? Tiefling? Humanoid?
Seem like a guy, yeah.
Okay, see, I asked because I was really trying to get Marinus to tell me about, like, how to open the vault, how to summon the ghost friend.
Uh-huh.
I think he got really angry and, like, fed up. See, he revealed to me that I am not actually a person. I am a personality fragment he used to get people to do things they really shouldn't have, like go into a huge debt, take drugs, stuff like that. I was gonna go around and ask people. You were the first to wake up.
Uh-huh. How did you know I was awake? I was behind a closed door.
You aren't exactly quiet when you step.
Alright, asshole. I don't... you're a guy, Zarzer. Like, maybe at one point you weren't, but now you're a guy. Like Donkey. Donkey was a donkey for most of my life, and now he's a guy.
I see.
Yes, that was the.
Fuck off!
Something like a flash. Smiles back. Alright, well, thank you. I'm gonna go do other things. I've actually gotten into jogging. It's really fun because I can just turn my brain off and go.
Whatever you had time to get into jogging, Zarzer. That's just sprinting. You're just running, Zarzer.
And he's gone.
Stop running from your problem.
I guess I just asked.
Alright, that happened. I don't...
Thanks.
Interest.
Oh, back to the Sky Library knowledge gains, baby.
You
Speaking of
all
which-
hear this,
Okay.
but Eden, you hear it the loudest. You hear it with the most clarity. That sudden realization where your stomach sinks and your heart races, and you're like, "Oh fuck!" As you begin to hear alarm bells.
Oh damn. Well,
Oh,
that must be the breakfast bell. I'll head down and go get breakfast with all the researchers. I heard it this time, and Quinn leaves to go eat.
I'm gonna slam their door open.
Eden, you feel just like with the added weight of the crimes committed, all of the books inside your various pouches.
Worst part is Quinn is the most suspicious for taking a book because he asked to take a book.
Is any of the party right now?
Oh,
Zarzer
Anyways,
might
we'll
have
quit that shit
done the
pistol
least
research.
suspicious research.
you just want to
actually.
know about, like, the soul and how it connects
Yeah.
to peoples.
I think yours the most clear.
Yeah, that guy.
All right, so as the alarm bells sound, Eden, what are you doing?
Looking left and right, and he's going to flick his left wrist, and his shadow jumps on top of him, and he is invisible.
Okay.
Damn it.
And then I am making my way out of the balcony.
Okay.
Eden, what
Where?
the fuck?
You
We don't know where to go.
running out the front entrance. Well, actually, okay. So you get to the front atrium and you see the front gates, which had been opened as the new day dawned, being slowly closed and slammed shut by these large mechanical and arcane like winches pulling them shut. There's just a slight crack to get there. You could probably make it if you sprinted, but there are several Balcon people flanking the side, so I'm going to need you to make a stealth check as you do
Oh
this.
my god.
Okay.
With advantage because you're invisible.
Okay, cool. Good. I like advantage. Stealth.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 19.
And I
It's gonna be locked out.
There's a balcony. You can climb.
You dash through and you just like you turn yourself sideways as you jump and you like squeeze your hat flat against yourself and you just split through this thin crack between both the guards and the door as the thing shuts. And you have made it outside.
I'm gonna do like a quick cast of Gust so that I have the +10 to my from the transmuter stone.
Yeah.
It's transmutation spell.
Is it
And
first
then
level?
I'm just
Is it a first level spell?
no, it's a cantrip.
It has to be,
It has to be a spell.
yeah, it has to be a spell slot. First or higher.
Ah, okay. Well, it's a good thing. Actually, I need to double check if this is transmutation. I think it is.
Invisibility?
No, not invisibility. Invisibility is illusion.
That's true.
Expeditious retreat.
Yep.
It is transmutation.
Yep.
Great.
Nice.
So once I get like a quick little distance away, I drop invisibility as I cast expeditious retreat and also increase my movement speed, and I'm running away.
Okay.
Where is he going?
This is such a
It's a quid move.
There is
where is he gonna go?
there is a like large cobblestone road that leads down to this sort of dock, almost by one of these wide rushing rivers that goes past the Balcon, as these act as sort of the roads. And you arrive at this dock.
He's splitting the party.
Aurora?
There are several boats lined up at the dock.
Is Aiden fully leaving the party?
You can also you call it for you just hear this trail from underneath, and Aurora, you see the four legs sort of grip the dock, and Aurora pulls themselves up onto the thing.
Wonderful. You are great. I need you to get me away from here as fast as you can.
Aurora quickly sketches like 4 directions and puts like NSEW.
Maybe we'll make our way to the fun place.
So east?
And yeah.
He's just leaving everyone else behind.
Fucking looks
I
like
don't
it.
think I have the sending stone, do I?
Why wouldn't you? They're your sending stones.
Well, I feel like you guys took them off of me when I was unconscious.
That's true.
Like when I passed out.
Yeah.
I don't know that I ever got them back.
I still had one. For a
Okay,
while.
I think
Let's just say you got them back.
I think as you're doing this, we'll cut back to the rest of the party. You all in this room, except for Quid, who dashed down to the breakfast room.
Fuck is everyone?
Issa is going to
I
stumble
don't think
out
I
of the room.
understand these bells yet.
Why is alarm bells? Someone steal something? What's happening?
So which one of us stole it?
And I like stumble out and I'm like still trying to get on the gloves.
I don't think I did it. Where's Quid?
I heard the sound of running. Like Quid's running.
That's not good.
Where's
Um,
Aiden?
And I go
Fucking assuming, please. Look at
Okay,
these.
is it safe to
All right,
assume that
asshole.
either Quid and Eden are missing, right? I feel like it's safe to assume that one of the two of them stole something.
I'm gonna go downstairs, see if we see
Wait,
either one of them.
Do we support the theft?
Yes,
I'd
but we have to
rather-
go.
I'd rather not get banned from the Balcon, honestly.
So are
I
we
don't
on the
know
side
how
of the
much
Balcon or on the side of the thief?
Well, I don't know how much us saving all of Lytel and hopefully preventing a divine war might be able to protect us from being
That's
banned from the Balcon.
Great. I don't think we can risk having pissed off all of these guys, so I think we just need to go.
That make us look more suspicious?
No, I mean like be around them.
Yes, that would make sense.
I can.
If we
get us-
run, that's gonna be super.
I don't think we have enough way for them to pass. for them to chase?
Don't want to be making our enemies. We already have so many demons that want to kill
Okay,
us.
what do you suggest?
We stop talking to demons.
I wish. That'd be lovely. We've tried to find both of them. Just try to figure out whether or not either of them are still in the Balcon. And then I can't imagine. Could they have gone?
Touches one of those thin scars up by her upper shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
Pulls out this thin strand of red energy from it.
Ooh, what's that?
Snaps her fingers, and it sort of glows into this thin pointing line that shoots off. Eden's outside the balcony.
That.
It's one of the experiment.
Don't experiment?
No, one of Anchoron's experiment things.
Okay.
Including, I'm gonna go jump off the balcony and get Eden.
Do you want company?
You get Quid.
Like someone to push you?
It sounds like the easier.
Oh, actually, do you want the boots?
No.
Do you want me to
I
cast Sending and yell at Eden?
We should start with that.
Great. Do we know where Quid is?
I can go find him.
You do run fast.
I was just
But
talking to
Quid
them
would be
anyway.
very fun. But I don't know if he did
we
something.
smash cut to Quid and it's just the Spider-Verse scene. We're just every Balcon member is just having to play it. He has no fucking idea what's happening.
I can find Quid, don't worry.
It's amazing.
I'm gonna cast Sending on Eden. Hey, Eden. Issa says that you were outside the Balcon. Why? Where are you? Why are you splitting the party? That's all.
Eden, you receive this message?
He's on the word.
Outside the balcony? What? Oh. Yes, I'm outside the balcony. Taking a long, nice stroll.
He sounds so suspicious.
I'm gonna go get him.
Taking a nice long stroll.
Okay, I'm jumping.
Eden's a horrible night.
You also hear some inconspicuous whistling.
He's whistling right now.
Alright, she runs and throws
He only
open the
whistles
double
when he
doors.
lies.
Runs over the double doors, jumps off the balcony. You see she reaches down and taps something on her ankle, and this cerulean light explodes out from it, and Featherfall is cast. As she falls down to the floor.
He's a spellcaster now. That's our new class.
Doesn't have one right now.
I
She
see.
just has the magical cybernetic shit.
Thanks,
She
Angeron.
does not,
Yeah, sorry,
she
boy.
does not like using.
Thanks, Angeron.
She,
Suck.
Quid. Not Quid. Actually, no. 'Cause
Is it happening?
No, yeah, this is continuing on
Not
the other.
yet.
Okay.
Oh no.
I meant
Keyword yet.
Eden, as you are with Aurora, walking down, having just sent the message back. What's your passive perception? Bad.
It's not great. It's 9.
Okay. I would like you
Or
to
actually,
make.
it might be higher by this point, but it's still not good.
I would like you to make an athletics or acrobatics check at disadvantage.
Oh, okay. Athletics or acrobatics at disadvantage?
Because you don't know what's coming.
Well, if only I had not disadvantage, I could have gotten a natural 20. Instead, I got a natural 3.
Oh, okay, so that doesn't beat a dirty 20. As suddenly you see Issa decloak from invisibility and tackle you in this flying tackle, and you are pinned to the ground. Alright. How much did you steal?
What?
Eden? You're talking to a fat pirate. I don't condemn stealing, I just want to know how much.
with my good friend Aurora here, and you tackled me.
Aiden.
Not like a handful.
Okay. Could you be convinced to give it back?
I mean, they're books, but they can be replaced.
So that's a no?
My knowledge. It's mine. I have it.
Okay, Eden, here's the thing though. We're going to another large archive, and do we really want to piss off a giant conclave of clerics and wizards?
I have a feeling you want me to say no.
I do want you to say no.
I mean, listen, I don't think they know it was me.
They know it was one of us. We spent so long earning their trust, I think we should immediately break it. Or at least if we do, we should be more subtle about it.
I don't know, I was able to get out that pretty quick. I feel like I was pretty subtle.
Again. Okay. So you're not returning them then?
No. Well,
No?
they'll take out some of the book, like some of the other miscellaneous books that we didn't specifically talk about,
Uh-huh.
and he will hand those over and pretend that is the entirety.
Thank you. I'm going to go return
This one's about browns, which apparently are called potatoes up here.
Interesting. Sort of opens it to a random page. What says here? You can mash them or like or stick them in a stew. Interesting. Okay.
Sounds like that could make a sick beat if you said that a lot.
I should take them back. Scoops up with the books into like a bundle and then runs back off.
Well, I'll just be here.
Yep. Don't move. I'll tell the party where to find you. Okay, so she runs back up and like with a book on the front gate.
Everybody's mean to me, Aurora.
Aurora sort of nuzzles into you.
Eden then blatantly lies to Issa, and it's like, everyone's so mean to me.
Mean to me. Is there any, like, were there any books in that stash that you would have been specifically sad to give up?
The ones that I specifically wrote down were the Weave book, the Scaleborn book, and the one that mentioned the cults.
Yeah, but like, amongst the ones you gave to Issa.
Oh, the ones that I gave to Issa?
Yeah, there would have been, like, visible, like, hesitation to hand to her.
They're probably okay with the potato one. I mean, there's probably, like, a couple that... There's a couple. The ones that have especially, like, nice decorative covers.
Okay. Like, yeah, one on, like, various colorful insects that had, like, a very nice embossed leather cover.
Yeah, I don't want to give up that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Believing the bells to be their bells, you navigate to what you believe to be the lunch hall and are successful. You find a barren room. In fact, as you're going one of the staircases, you see, like, across the far side, just a bunch of these robed figures all, like, sort of dashing down a far stair. And you're like,
Makes me going to breakfast too. Hurry up and starts running. No.
Oh.
Just generally running.
Okay, you start running. You make it to the barren sort of lunchroom.
Okay.
All right. You see that there's like doors into a kitchen and like these long laden tables with fine chairs, like oaken wood table, like the living wood tables.
I'm sorry, living wood?
Like the ones where it's like it's not processed into like just a rectangle. It looks like they just took a cross section of the tree and
Magic.
and you're able to sort of like go into the kitchen and like fill with some assorted things like breads, cheeses.
Yeah.
So you sit down.
Breakfast for Quinn.
Yo, do not move.
What?
Make a wisdom save.
What? Do I have
It's a spell.
advantage? Okay.
Spell.
We're gonna find out.
That is 18.
18, you said?
18.
18. That is a success. You feel the hold person spell try to take hold of you. You feel your joints lock up. You're able to summon up that energy.
Fucking whoa!
Dissipate it. You see a flood of Balcon researchers streaming into the room. Do not move!
Is there any kind of like chandelier in this room?
Yeah, there's multiple chandeliers as well as like this. It has like a sort of open, like arching stonework overlooking a main hall off to the side. As you
Hell yeah!
as you're standing there, and the others are fanning out.
Can
to
Quid
cut over there.
just throw a knife up into the chandelier and swing out in a way?
Spider-Man?
Yeah, Spider-Man.
Okay.
He's fucking gone.
All right. Yeah, you were able to do that, and then just fling yourself out through into the hallway. Hey, stop them!
What the fuck is this? And Quid's just hauling ass through the back.
You under arrest for that?
What did I steal?
The books with this.
I'm sorry, I wanted breakfast. I didn't know that that was stealing.
Do not eat the books.
Why?
Several researchers can see like gusts of magical wind buffet them as they begin flying after you.
Oh, there you are, Quinn.
Question. When do
Nev,
I don't
happening?
I assume Nev's calmly going downstairs. I
yeah,
don't know
Nev,
if
you're
that's
sort of calmly going down the stairs, and you see Quid flinging
Fly
at,
off a balcony.
fly off a balcony and start roping to various things using the hunter's grasp and the chain things to just clamber all around this room. Where are you generally heading?
You just like get away.
Okay,
Just
I'll say
away.
generally up.
Quid.
Yeah,
And you see Quid just
jumping
Going
like
up.
bookcase to
Quid.
bookcase, just
with
going
several
to go.
Balcon archivists flying after him, spells being flung in his direction.
Quid.
Oh, hey, Quinn.
Fully can't hear shit doing
Ugh.
this.
Can Nev like?
A couple of them break off and say, You do not move. You're under arrest for theft. And apparently
didn't
your friend
take
is eating
anything.
books.
Look.
He said something about having breakfast. Destruction of knowledge
Okay, look.
is a terrible crime.
I didn't take any books.
Mm-hmm. One
You can
word.
put
There's a way to determine.
You can put Zone of Truth. I
Let me
don't
go. You see, one of them comes forward as he casts Zone of Truth.
Can Nev let it affect?
Yes, you can.
I did not take any books.
You know of anyone who did?
I don't know for sure. I can tell you that there was no group scheme to take any books. Would I don't imagine he would. I hope he did not eat them. He also tends to be very flighty and does not do well with groups of people chasing after him.
A
So if you
massive
could,
chandelier just.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
There's just a piece of bread that falls.
so if you could please stop doing that,
Yeah.
and can we please approach this calmly? I know that one.
We attempted to approach it calmly. He fled.
Yes, he does that very easily. I know that one of my group left
Running
the
up the stairs.
Balcon entirely. I don't know for sure why. That's all.
We cut back to Quid for a moment as you are running. I'd like you to make an acrobatics check.
At what point do I catch up?
It's really difficult to fall. I guess
It's really difficult to kind of figure out where in the mass of scholars he is. They're just everywhere trying to get to him.
Yeah, flying and grabbing.
I don't have advantage on this, I assume, correct?
You do actually, because it's trying to avoid capture.
Okay. That is a 19.
19. You are able to. The many like grasping hands reach out to you, including one massive magical hand that starts to close around you. You just slip through the grasp of, and you see this massive stained glass window that you are approaching.
With
You
four
see-
ends.
The Lavenna one.
It is a different one, but it does depict like moons in various
All
stages.
right, you watch a knife and then another knife pop into the wall next to it, and then Quid just full force kicks his way out.
The shattering of stained glass, and you hear like many groans of like pain, but like emotional pain as the skull is following you. I would like you to
I'm glad you
make
killed the god.
a second wisdom saving throw.
Isn't that still being
This one had advantage.
Yes, you
I
hear
just need
this-
to check if that would get panned back.
you hear panning back. You hear this distant shattering sound, and like shards of stained glass rain down like thin like rain tinkling
Could
down and
Quid on his way out through that window have spotted the party anywhere?
no.
Okay.
So you are now
I would either like any party member anywhere.
you're now just sliding down this sloped like domed cathedral like roof.
Can Respectfully, I very much want to make an ally of the Balcon, but I fear all of you might be making it worse by pushing it this way because he's just going to run. I don't know what became of Aiden. I don't know where Zarzer is.
Make a persuasion check. Wait, where are you heading as what did you get on the wisdom?
13, I believe.
13. With advantage. Because magic?
Probably.
Okay. That's a failure.
Crashes out this window. Fuck!
Yeah, you crash out this window. You fly and you land on the thing, like sliding down, and then you feel your muscles lock up. You're like, as you continue sliding.
This is the worst place for this to happen.
You see that massive Big Boo's hand scoop you up and hold you aloft.
Ah!
As you see the mass of flying scholars behind you, you are pulled back in. You.
Me.
Did you steal anything?
I ate breakfast in your lunch hall. I thought that's what that alarm was.
Make a persuasion check.
Persuasion. +7 to persuasion.
Why with
So
advantage?
It's not an advantage. I'll say it was
Just roll again with one.
that one.
That was a really sad roll. I'm sorry. It like just went over your
It
hand.
was kind of slick though.
That's a 6 on the die. I have a +7 though.
13?
13.
13.
Yeah. Yes. We can confirm this if you allow yourself to be subjected to a zone of truth.
What?
Oh, hey guys, how was breakfast?
Oh dear, did you steal it? Hold on, one moment. One of them casts Zone of Truth. Are you going to try to resist the truth effect?
No.
Do I know that it's Zone of Truth for sure?
He told you that. You've seen it cast
Insight
before.
check.
He said cast it.
You've seen it cast before, and it seems to be similar.
It's just that was
21.
easy.
21, yeah, it
Insight?
seems to
Okay.
be. Seems to be.
Sure, I'll allow it.
Okay.
You die instantly.
Word kill.
Actually, did either of you steal any books from our...
What?
No. I asked to borrow a book and then I was told no, and then I kind of like sadly looked at the Thesk books, but I didn't take any.
Any
Yeah.
books in particular? I've seen a lot of books today.
Have you stolen any from our archive?
No.
Excellent. That just leaves the step one.
My place.
You will be at the big hand sort of
Oh, he's
lets,
over there.
What
lets
about
you
the
down
blue lady?
and reveals. Oh yes. Oh yes. Also,
Oh, they're there.
where?
There.
Out.
What is hers? No.
Issa was like, I'm gonna go
Okay.
chase
Okay.
down
Yeah,
Eden.
Okay.
Thank you, Eden.
Oh wait, oh.
You see?
Quit lay down.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna let my persuasion roll sit.
Oh, what did you get?
17.
17. Very well. I shall inform them. Casts sending, you recognize. Halt the pursuit. They are not going to be... David.
You watch Quid just fucking falling at this point, probably.
Can I go grab them now?
They have already stopped, apparently.
Oh.
They have confirmed that those two did not steal anything, and they're moving on to the other two.
Can I go grab them and get our...
I think it would be best if
Great, there goes another ally. Hey,
You could potentially
Sorry, guys.
back in. Perhaps one of them.
should.
It is.
Great.
I shall lead you to the main entrance once you collect your stuff. You're able to.
Thanks, Lamb.
You're able to collect the tent, and are led back to the atrium where you see the other archivists sort of gathered around Issa, holding a collection of books. Right, so I worked it out. I got the books from Aiden. I returned them to them. We're good. Aiden apologizes. Right? We're good, folks? They all sort of mumble like, "Ugh."
I think Eden's banned from the archive.
Probably.
Great, he'll take that grade. One for
Does
one.
he know how this works?
The rest of you are allowed back in.
Thank you.
Did
Great.
you ever explain to him how an archive works?
But it's not a library.
But
I
does
mean,
he
when
know
I
that?
asked, I assumed it worked like a
Considering
library.
how
When I asked, they were like, "No, it's not a library." Maybe he didn't ask.
Considering how suspicious he sounded, like it sounds like he was aware he was in trouble.
Well, yes, because the alarms went on.
Yeah, but when I woke up to the alarm bells, I wasn't thinking, "Oh, I'm in trouble." I thought, "Oh no, what do we have to deal with now?"
You didn't?
No.
Oh.
I thought it was breakfast, and then they tried to kill me. I don't.
I'm not used to hearing alarm bells when I'm in trouble.
I don't know what
Oh,
that
okay.
was.
Eden, as you are sitting with Aurora, you do see a few dozen of these mages float over the edge of this cathedral ceiling and begin making their way down towards where you are. They seem to suddenly stop midair and then turn and go back where they came.
Okay.
Check.
Back. Back in the Balcon. No, that's... Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Before I go, one last question. Again, face goes entirely blank, like haunted looking. Do I seem human to you, like emotionally wise?
Human?
Yes.
You're not
No.
a human
Tiefling. Yeah,
Not-
humanoid.
person.
Yeah, like full person.
You do not seem to possess the full range of emotions.
Did you?
You seem as though you're a person.
And the smile, like temperature of the sun, comes back. It's just you see, Malodus apparently used me in the past, and it's just really weird. Figured I'd ask.
Of course. Gestures towards the open door.
Thank
How
you.
do you open that? It's very heavy.
Magic and machinery.
Full machinery? Oh, machinery that creates magic.
Both.
In tandem with each other.
Yes.
That's crazy. Really tired now. That was a lot of running I just did. Well, yeah.
You good?
Huh?
You good?
I was really upset for a while there because I didn't know what I did wrong.
Yeah.
And
I
they didn't really tell me. They just told me I stole something, and I was like, "I'm sorry. I thought it was breakfast time." And then they were still mad at me.
I told them that is not a good approach.
Did you eat
A
any
bit too
books?
late
I
apparently.
didn't eat any, but I ate. Well,
Yeah,
when the
but-
chandelier fell, I dropped the piece of bread I was trying to eat. But
Yeah, the first thing they were like, that would be just destruction of knowledge, and I'm like, I don't think Quid ate any books, but also please stop chasing him down.
So Eden, you see the rest of your party make their way out the front entrance.
I was thinking we were gonna get to the magic school today.
Mm-mm.
He's on the other side of Aurora, purposefully keeping it in between everybody.
Hello, Eden.
Nev has the mask on right now, but as much as they, as a person and from behind the mask, can glare at Eden, they are trying.
You really need to get better.
Hi.
You really need to get better at stealing things, honestly. You put the fake in its place.
All of that work to get into the Balcon, We had to prevent a demon from being summoned. We got kidnapped at a gala. We witnessed a massacre. We had to kill a devil beast. All that, and we were nearly banned.
You are banned, by the way.
You are banned.
Well, that interferes slightly, but that's okay. I can probably just break in.
Or maybe we just go to the other archive?
We almost have one place. One okay place.
And quit just kick Eden in like the shin. Just silently, just to be a dick. That's the point.
You don't have feet.
Yeah,
You have
Ow.
I
roots.
know.
I'll say, hold on.
You can like break his knee.
Go ahead.
You take 2 points of bludgeoning damage as a hoof slams into your shin.
Oh.
Hmm.
That hurt a lot.
I believe that was the point.
Oh, well, that's not very nice.
Okay. Well, shall we head to this new place?
How?
Either the ship or probably Aurora.
Weren't we planning on getting like a teleportation by the Balcon beforehand?
We've exhausted that resource now.
It's true.
I can,
But do you want to?
because that would be much faster.
It would.
Is there a town like could never go by the time it does fall?
You know, they're
Just to check.
you don't know.
Okay.
So,
I can let it be.
so
Oh,
we'll turn and go back towards the balconies. Or like
Fell off the roof.
knock on the door. It creaks open, and then you see the hat like jostle, but a few moments later, Issa turns around and goes very enthusiastic, and then turns back to the door.
and have like point at Eden.
He has to go by himself.
So when we're doing this,
It's his
before.
magic school.
Turns back.
She gonna have him go and visit.
A few minutes later, a very like tall, sort of thin figure comes out with this thin, sort of stubbly beard. He's very, very defined, like eyebrows, and very sharp-looking eyes, just like a refined-looking figure. So I'm told you want delivery to the Loridian Hall.
We'd be very appreciative. Yes.
Will Lori be included?
It could be. I also have business there, a colleague of mine, and access to their teleportation. I will, however, require for the trouble. Money for 100 gold money for this to cover the expense of material.
Eden, you're paying it. This goes out of your paycheck.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that's fair.
But I can get you.
Hand over cash.
Excellent. We leave immediately.
Yes.
I was gonna quickly check to make sure all the things are together.
immediately starts like taking out these fine chalks and inscribing these sigils, glyphs on the ground and getting this very particular pattern. If we are all ready, once the portal opens, run through it. You will not have very long.
I'll turn to Aurora.
Is there like a
Can quick
maximum
make sure he
speed?
has all of his shit on him. 'Cause
Roughly 10 seconds.
his whole chase sequence happened.
Yeah, you got it.
Okay.
Is there like a maximum speed with which to go through the portal?
No, just it finishes the circle and it glows this bright, bright sort of cerulean blue speckles of like crackling electricity, and this blue portal blinks to life in the center, and he immediately walks through it.
Aurora!
Runs through it, which takes a second because all of Aurora has to go through the portal.
I'm
Go.
Okay. Aiden, you stepping through?
I will guiltily trudge through.
Might as well.
I'm confident I feel bad for Eden, and Eden
I don't.
Eden made that choice.
He made this choice. He did this to himself.
The air immediately grows much colder and reminds you of the Glimmer Peaks and Verthix air once again. As you are standing on this wooden platform set sort of atop this like rocky crag, these wooden struts anchoring it in, and this long rope bridge sagging in the middle connects to a much wider sort of wooden platform. Also, these many arcing support beams that just arc off like shelf supports and anchor into the mountain, inscribed with these purple and blue glyphs and sigils, seeming to support magically the massive collection of buildings. As you see these log mansions and cabins all scattered throughout, anchored into the side of this massive, very sheer, snowy mountain. Just blanketing and encircling it, connected through stairs and ladders and rope bridges. It's about 100 feet span between where you are and where this platform begins. And you see sort of almost like a town thoroughfare. This first section here, at the lowest point of this spiraling, and you can see it spirals up thousands of feet up the mountain before it eventually slopes off into just blank, snowy mountain. Sort of pokes up into the sky, sort of the cloud layer around it parting as just this faint snowfall falls through, and you hear the whistling of the wind and just distant, excited chatter. And you see up on the mountain, various like sparks and flashes of arcane magic just coming from all over the campus, from the windows. You see one window is suddenly just blown off the hinges and starts falling, flipping and careening down the mountainside. You see, looking off, a group of students all sort of hovering midair near one of the supporting structures, near one of these beams. And the one leading, the professor, you would imagine, sort of raises an arm up and slashes it down. This sort of wave of fire extending out from his hands and slashing across this beam. You see it cracks into, and these flames begin licking across it. He sort of steps back calmly and gestures, and you see these blue and purple glyphs all along the thing sort of flare to life. The entire structure suddenly doused in water. The flames sing to a dead halt as the other glyphs seem to repair the crack, leaving it as if nothing had happened. This entire building seems to be a testament to the ability for magic to allow things to exist no matter where. You stand at the foot of the Loridian Hall, looking upon this lowest level, which seems to be almost like a college town that has been built up around this. There's these large buildings encircling it. Basically.
Yo.
Okay.
Yo, Expelliarmus, dude.
Big creature. And you see
I don't
like,
find that guy eventually. I'm gonna be really upset.
just like these, like the old-fashioned signs that are coming off of the various shops swinging in the wind. As people are just going in and out of them, like bundles of books in their arms or sacks slung over a shoulder. Eden, standing on out here, just for a moment, the guilt is just gone. And all you can think about is just the splendor of all of this. You see sigils and glyphs carved into everything, almost like graffiti, like students practicing their rune work, just carved into every fence post and wooden beam. Just what you can see from even here. This place is full of magic and alive with it.
He's back to hopping up and down in excitement.
Does Weave is more malleable here. Does Quid at all just react to this?
Weave is more malleable, and the Fountain Veritas. This is just the mountain.
Okay.
That seems to be like a place above this.
Okay, good.
What happens with Quid?
I was worried that Quid just like
He's gonna
leaves
turn into
strands.
liquid.
Quid fucking melts.
Who did you say your colleague was? Did you?
He's just walking away.
I want to know.
They don't like us very much, though, is there?
What?
I wonder why.
But we were quick. We ran.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Even Aurora was
Just
very
the
quick.
slow turn to Eden.
Oh yeah, Aurora has like scrunched up on this, like it's a 20-foot by 20-foot sort of square platform, just set on this sort of craggy spire that comes off of the main like singular mountain, because it's not like a mountain range, it's like a lonely mountain sort of thing where it just gathers and then shoots up in a spire. This is sort of a separate spire. Not a very large thing, so Aurora sort of like now clambered off and is clinging to the mountain while sort of peeking up over the side.
we need to find a good spot for Aurora.
Is there like water up here for Aurora even?
I don't know if Aurora.
Aurora just looks over at the snow.
Oh,
Yeah, they're fine.
Okay. I don't think that's how gills work, but okay. I don't think Aurora's fine.
It
This is probably Aurora's
like
first time
brain freeze.
experiencing cold.
If you put the tongue to the very roof of your mouth, I've heard that helps. It warms the nerves up above the roof of your mouth, which is where the brain freeze comes from, because they're contracting because of the cold.
Should one of us take Aurora and go try to find a good spot for them while the rest of you?
You should find the visions of us.
Like, we should just go to the inside of the school.
Okay.
We need to get into, be allowed in and not, like, arrested from being in.
Mm-hmm.
We need to enroll. All of us need to enroll.
All of us?
All of us.
Why all of us?
What, do you want to be here? You want to not just live at the base of the mountain?
We have a tent.
I feel like they probably. Let's find out. Maybe they housed friends of students.
Yeah, I don't
They have a lot of room. It seems like.
I don't do wizardry. I don't know.
You're telling me you don't want to learn?
I don't know that I
Might be
could.
helpful. Get better at spellcraft for various
Understand.
reasons.
I do holy magic.
Okay.
It's like
That's right, you steal the god's life.
steal?
Well,
Steal.
Bible.
Theft.
Oh, and Eden. I should mention, as you're looking, it seems like this bottom area is fairly like uniform, like living quarters. But as you get up, there's these interconnected series of 11 large complexes of like clusters of these buildings, and then sort of connections to off to the other of these 11.
What the fuck is this?
Schools of magic, just
True.
crisscrossing across the entire mountain. And then above, that's sort of like the middle section, and then above it goes into more sort of very varied shapes, from which all sorts of puffs of different colors of smoke and sparks emit, which you would imagine is likely the magical laboratories.
Eden hasn't been paying any attention at all to the party's conversation. Was just staring at all of it in awe. At some point, he takes out the little jar of sentient feathers. This place, this is where we're going to help you. This is where we're going to help me. This is where we're going to help them.
Who's that?
This is the beginning of
Eden,
of
stop being
things.
sad. We're mad at you.
He's doing my phone.
My phone fell. I'm
We're
sorry.
not all mad at you.
I'm proud of you.
Shut up,
honestly.
Ethan.
I should.
I'm mad at this. I got chased because of this, and I'm not happy about it.
Oh,
Wait, were you monologuing? I'm so sorry.
Hate to interrupt your monologue.
okay, but look at this place.
Great.
Let's go get you enrolled.
All right.
It's
Yes, let's do that.
it is
Oh,
best.
maybe, I don't know. This seems like, look, I don't know that I have the,
Aiden, look at you enrolled.
but what if they don't like me?
And we'll make them like you.
He once
Can I
again
just
grabbed
grab
you
Ian
by
by
the
the
scruff,
horn?
and the
Just
shirt's
pull
pulling
him?
you. Like, they both take one arm and just start marching indoors.
Make way, the great Eden.
Just pulling.
We're just dragging him in.
All right. As you get into this center town, you see all sorts of eclectic folk. There's various like lizard folk, these large, like different lizard-colored people trudging through on their digitigrade legs.
The lizards?
Digitigrade legs.
The lizards have those?
The thing that happens.
The lizards. Okay.
Lizard folk, anyway.
Yeah.
Also, collections of humans, star-touched and not. A couple of those filtered in. A few bird folk you see just sort of fluttering up into the town from all over.
Corpses? Any corpses?
Are you
That
laughing
you
about
can
the birds?
see.
What does that mean?
What?
Any corpses?
Doesn't seem to have been any.
Any satyr?
You see sort of crossing up bridges and connection
Like
points
Hellion
up above.
Satyr?
Hard to tell from here. You do see running like various
They look like full satyrs.
as you can tell.
Okay.
Hard to tell from here. You see one very like nervous looking individual sort of like standing looking around and making their way towards one of these like very large lodge like structures, holding like a bundle of scrolls and books in one arm and like holding a sack over the other shoulder.
You just trip them.
No. Can I ask them where to enroll?
Okay, walking up to them, it's this relatively like small framed
Ask someone.
star-touched human woman, hair sort of like messily pulled back into a ponytail where most of it's sort of held back, but there's also just strands falling all around the face. Like it was very hastily put up, with this sort of dirty, sort of scraped up brown robe just coating her form with basic like traveler's clothes on underneath, holding this sack of materials, which smells very distinctly of like dried ham or smoked ham rather, and just carrying all these parchments and ink pots and things. And what? Huh?
Do you we just,
Admissions.
What?
we just got here. Do you know where to enroll?
Oh, this building over here. Where are you hoping to land?
What?
House, hall, which
Eden, where?
One of them. I don't know. There's no like hat that tells you where you have to go.
Why would there be a hat?
I don't know. I just assumed that that's how it worked, magic style. I don't.
no, you study what you want to.
I don't know.
Eden, where are you going?
Eden, where are we going?
I don't know. I haven't been here before.
We'll figure it out.
What magic do you do, Eden?
Eden, which one do you want the most?
What the options are?
Okay, so undeclared. All right. We'll this room. I guess follow me. Just
Are you the
awkwardly-
teacher?
No, student.
Of?
Illy.
Huh?
Cool.
Illusion.
Okay.
Oh, I thought there was a person.
No,
Who's your teacher?
don't know yet. I haven't enrolled yet. I'm
Oh.
hoping to.
Oh. Fair enough.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Good luck.
All right.
Bye.
Heads off into the enrollment lodge.
We don't know the name.
Let's head off into the enrollment lodge. I
Okay.
guess. Just
Eden-
right
Eden-
behind them.
Are you moving of your own accord or still being dragged?
He's still being dragged, but now it's not out of like nervousness. It's just that he's distracted by everything.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa, look at it. I haven't seen runes like this before.
Eden.
Gonna like cover their eyes.
Eden, we can just pull their hat over their face. Eden, we can look at all the shit once you're enrolled. That's the important thing right now.
Right, yes. Need to get a smaller hat.
All right, Eden.
Heading into the enrollment lodge, you see the door is sort of slightly smoldering and smells vaguely of sulfur. Sort of
Alarming.
pulling that open. The interior of this is
On fire.
it is just there's various like char stains across the ground and like electrical burns doing that like weird tree pattern across the wood, as it seems to be like a large open waiting area with many lounges and couches. Various students of all different races and backgrounds are sitting nervously fidgeting with their things or standing like writing notes, and an assortment of people working various desks at the front, just as varied and eclectic. It seems very chaotic here. And you approach. You see the woman you talked to earlier goes off to one of the side desks by this very like tall owl folk person with ears sort of, and leaning down to help. You see a very finely dressed lizard folk fellow attending the desk open far right, dressed in this like fine, almost like butler's attire, standing with his very like pale albino white scales, a good 7 feet tall, sort of hands crossed behind his. I
I'll
can
take
help the
Eden.
next person.
Good morning.
Good morning.
This is Eden.
This is Quid. That is Eden.
That is Eden.
Zarza.
This is Eden.
Eden, you say.
Out right there.
Eden,
Turns to you. Eden.
last name. I don't know his last name. I forgot. He didn't tell me.
He's
Eden-
never, has
I don't
never,
think Eden's ever said his last
he's
name.
never said. Eden has a last.
What is your clan name? If I might inquire.
Oh, right. The Hasadi clan.
One moment, I must check.
There's a quick flash of pain in his face when he says that.
Well, I mean, he's not really part of it anymore.
One moment, I must check. And the lizard folk turns around
He
and
reiterated it, slightly more irritated. Uh,
turns around and heads into a room behind the door, sort of swinging as he goes. That's a good thing. Probably.
I don't know. He's going to research the clan. He's going to find out that they cast me out. Then he's going to realize that I'm a
Eden.
failure and send me out.
Eden.
And we're going to get blown up. It's
Let's
gonna
take
be
my photos out.
A hand has been stuffed in your mouth.
It's a large hand. Those are bones.
those are
It's just bones
bones and dirt.
and mithril.
Yeah, there's some mithril on there.
Bones and mithril.
Bones, mithril, and
And
yum.
rats, usually.
Can you get a high out of my mouth?
As long as you stop talking like that.
What?
Well, see, you were listing things that probably weren't going to happen, but that you thought might happen, and they were generally bad.
The door opens again, and the figure returns. Very well. Eden, you wish to enroll in this university.
Yes, if it not too much trouble. That was the idea.
You must be willing to pass the entrance exam.
Ooh, what's that?
Oh,
What does that entail?
Um,
It is Not entirely. Something that I can share. You will need to pick one person to go with you.
I can go. I technically know magic.
Go with you, like
To the exam.
Can I
You.
What?
It cannot.
Why?
can I speak up and be like,
I cannot say.
Okay.
I'm not dead. I am technically alive.
is it a matter of arcanes?
No, this other person.
I'm not dead.
We can't know what
I look dead, but I'm
why
not. I can
can't
promise
Zarzer
you.
go?
There's no cellular respiration, but I promise you I'm not dead.
Is he the only one of us that can't go? Could it be anyone else?
Well, it is Aiden's choice.
Oh,
Primarily.
yes, but I'm just trying to rule out.
It is supposed to be someone with which you share some sort of.
Did he just?
You guys aren't friends apparently. Anyways,
No, you are excluded for other reasons.
I'm not dead. And do you need? Is it because I look
wizard
weird?
racism. I don't know what the fuck is happening right now.
Is it the metal?
It is the. Makes a hand, pulls out a monocle, and gestures towards a incantation and begins to glow with this sort of blue light. Hold up to his eye.
It's gonna be like, because you're too.
Is it because I'm missing half my soul? Is that the problem? It was the other
If
one
no
that
one
did it.
mentions that, don't just throw that information out, Zarzer.
It was the other one that did it. It wasn't me.
It does need to be a close.
Larman. Eden.
Has to be a full.
So,
Well, great. Okay,
Okay.
quit.
hi guys. Can I extend my hand and be like, hi, I am Nelquid. I would also like to enroll here. Seems what?
I didn't know that.
Well, seems like the smart thing for me to do right now after the whole
Yeah.
you thing.
Very
Yeah.
well. What level of magical prowess do you have? It is very acceptable if the answer is no.
Not a lot. I have a. It's new to me still.
No to you. How do you channel this magic? Do you do it actively through very refined methods, or is it
I
more?
wasn't ready to be asked these questions. You didn't ask this to Eden.
Is it more natural?
You're just so obviously a wizard.
More natural, I'd say.
So you are probably some brand of sorcerer. Looking.
I have an idea what that means, but yeah.
Could you show me some of this magic?
What kind do you want?
Any kind, not terribly destructive, but as you can see, pointing to
Not terribly
the chars and lightning.
destructive. All right.
This room is meant for this.
Fair enough. I'll cast
Fiery
What
bolts
is-
of fire.
like you want like full like have to try magic or like the really easy ones that don't tax at all.
A cantrip would be acceptable.
Okay, I'll can I just message?
To him.
Yeah.
Okay, you can summon forth that sorceress power to message him.
Does this work?
Yes, you do appear to be. Pulls out the monocle again. Seems. Do you know what sort of magic you would like to study specifically?
Yeah.
Well, undeclared. You will stay in the general dormitories then, in the first sector.
What do I like declare later? Is this permanent?
Yes, you may declare later.
Okay.
Gain interest in.
Yes, yes. Okay, okay.
You will be contacted. I will give you your room information.
Okay.
The fee to join initially on our situation. 5 bars, 50 cents.
Spending more money.
Oh, money.
But like, why do I need my full soul?
I cannot. Then you pay him.
Yeah, but
So-
did Eden pay?
Welcome to.
Yeah, did I have to pay?
You did not. This was a very different process for you.
What the
That's
fuck?
weird.
Fucking wizard racism. What the fuck is happening?
Get what we have. Sorcerers just get it. Who's laughing now?
Does Eden not
I
get
fucking wonk Eden on the forehead.
Does Eden not
This
get
was
the
me, but okay.
questions?
Eden doesn't get the chance to declare immediately. What the fuck is Eden? What happened to him? Do I not have to do the entrance exam? What is this?
No, you do not. That is.
I don't. Eden does. Why does
But-
Eden have to?
Are you still looking
cannot
at it
say.
to accompany him?
Can I be his?
No.
Okay, but
Not
out of the people here, I'm the only one with a full soul.
No magic.
Wait.
What? That's
Yeah,
that's
I do
necessary
want to say,
information right
I-
now.
You're.
I don't
You
have
are-
a full soul. Is that a problem?
He's so
No, it is
fine.
not. You are a student, so you are not able.
He's so
I know
fine.
magic.
Your blue friend does have.
I didn't know that.
Great, I love. No. Great.
But she has the energy of acting like she doesn't. I don't know where to go. I'll just. Quid goes and sits down.
No,
No magic.
that is not what the problem is.
I can magic.
That is
Yeah.
not the problem.
Can I ask why having an is a
You can
A
ask, but
requirement?
I cannot answer.
Why do we need a full soul?
Will we get to know later?
Yes, it will be,
Okay.
but I cannot explain now as per the guidance.
I roll.
If you would like.
what sort of things do you teach here? Because I thought that it was only wizardry.
Oh no, we teach
Thanks.
magic of all kinds, all of the 10 schools, as well as I more recently discovered a brand of magic involving blades.
What about fists?
Not,
Well.
not as much as this. That would be more a monastic enterprise.
Is that here?
No. We are arcane.
Just going.
What's a monastic?
A monastery, place for monks to gather, those who channel ki.
Okay. Cool.
But it seems that you are one of those. Yes,
No idea.
Right.
very well.
Just gonna.
The
fidget with
voice
the-
says I might. I don't know.
fidget with the holy symbol.
Makes a sort of raise your hand. So what am I doing?
Oh yeah, that's a fair question.
You have to go with Eden for
Go with Eden
testing
now.
purposes.
Because the
An
rest of
entrance
us
exam?
can't.
All right, is that cool, Eden?
Yeah, I think. This isn't gonna put her in like immediate life-threatening danger, right?
I cannot give you more details.
What the fuck?
Sound rude, but your lack of information makes me think that this is a school that does anything but tell you things.
That is an understandable. All will be revealed after the test.
Do magicians reveal their secrets here?
Okay.
I've been told they don't elsewhere.
No.
That is not a thing we do. We seek to educate all.
They're glad. Magicians do it.
So, Eden, is that a yes? You will take magic.
Yes, I think so.
Very good. Travel to the peak of the mountain with your companion. More will be revealed when you reach the top. Best of luck. Good day.
You like officially go.
Thank you.
Can I ask why I don't have to take this test?
You cannot.
Will I get to know eventually, or is this just a secret I never get to know?
That will be up to Eden. With the pass.
What the What? But please.
If he fails, is he gonna like die?
So he just doesn't get in.
Correct.
Are we gonna have to
okay.
sacrifice Issa?
I'm not saying.
What you?
Those are
Our very
comforting,
close
but-
friend going to be in mortal peril? Because that's going to tell us if we should leave or not.
Listen, I really cannot tell you more. Guidelines have been in existence since the founding of this.
How long was that?
Many millennia ago, when Eridus first found.
So during that time, was there like an obsession with sacrificing people?
I
To
don't
my
know anything
knowledge,
about Eric.
I guess you're.
Was this a
No,
divine?
it's light alien stuff. You would
Who is this?
make history check, which you can grant yourself advantage on because of your reborn thing.
Yeah. I think I have a plus that. Wait, do I? Hold on, I can read. No, that's a 16.
16. The name. It's not incredibly familiar. You think he was an incredibly powerful archmage.
Honest.
Yes.
What was he? Was he cool?
As far as I know, supposedly he invented magic.
Oh,
Oh,
the dude invented magic.
well,
Hmm.
seems safe. Let's let Eden go to
like-
where the first magic was born.
Like all
See-
magic,
see that
or
happen.
just like wizardry,
Arcane. Arcane.
as opposed to.
Divine. Or demonic.
So you know the dude who's founded all this. Apparently, he invented non-deity or actual planar-specific magic.
So the arcane.
That's the word that was used.
Interesting. How did he do that?
I don't know.
He doesn't know.
Damn.
Do you know?
No, I did not. Not the specific.
Do you know the vague?
I really do need to help the other people.
Let's send Eden off to do his quest. Where am I going?
So Eden quest,
Yes.
you're
He
enrolled.
turns and hands you a scroll case. This should have the information you require.
Can I take these ones with me?
Yes, there should be room for them.
Great.
Do you have a good spot for a very large
Very large that.
a lorry?
A large so peeks through one of the windows.
That's our. They're with us.
That's our
Um,
pal.
You have an Alori.
Uh-huh.
Yes. Good,
Friend,
good
we don't really own it.
Very fair. They can stay in these stables. Large
Fair.
animal companions are hardly known.
All right. Yeah.
I will.
All right. Have fun, Eden.
I can have an associate guide.
Thank you.
Okay.
Good
Goodbye.
luck.
Bye, Eden.
Issa.
Uh-huh.
Issa?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not.
You
Have
want-
fun.
Do you want me to like it's sending in your
That seems like cheating.
I just want to check in on you.
I'll be fine.
Okay.
Bye, Eden.
Boots?
No.
You guys both have 100 claw, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Please don't die.
Can we give one of them a sending stone? Just for an emergency?
You each have one bill. You can.
That
Let's
didn't
give them
seem-
both of the sending stones, then they can talk to each other easily. That makes sense.
That's convenient.
That's convenient.
Alright, one sending stone to Nev. Or no, Nev has sending. One sending stone to.
Meeny, meeny, mine.
I'll take it.
Alright, cool.
Rock, paper, scissors. Yeah.
And
No,
Eden
I
has
take
the
it.
other one. Alright,
I'm the student. I'm better than you. No.
so as you sort of opening the scroll, or holding the scroll, you just sort of have this sense of where to go.
There's nothing on it,
Well,
actually.
you can open it as like a general map of the campus, with a glowing cerulean point that you imagine is your dormitory. near the lower third ring. General.
Does it have like a little indicator as to where we are?
Yes, it does. A little blue arrow that sort of moves as you turn.
Okay, that's us. We're going there. We're going there.
It does have like an up and down indicator with like a
Why he flips it over?
yeah.
Oh.
Alright. So as you guys make your way to the dormitories. Eden, you have your instructions to go to the peak.
We should get going.
Yes?
I haven't had the best experiences with mountaintop magic initiation exams.
Yeah, that it'll be different this time. Hopefully.
Really?
Comforting.
Hopefully. I don't know. I mean, hey, like, if I do get sacrificed, what's the worst that could happen? I'm useless, right? I don't have the shit anymore.
Yeah, but you'll be dead.
But I can't do anything.
You'll be able to do even less.
Okay. Well, I don't know, I feel like I'm a bit of a hindrance. So, I'm not incredibly worried about it. We'll see.
You have a gun!
I don't want to use it anymore. It's... I'm
That's
giving
very
this gun.
well, then give it to me. I want the gun.
No, I'm going to destroy it.
Oh.
This has been used to kill too many good people. Can't do it now, but later. But we should go.
Right, yes.
Start trudging. Start trudging up the mountain, making your way through
Okay, but
these...
as I was saying about those runes, I mean, it's in a pentagonal pattern, but there's a branch there. I don't get it.
Well, you'll learn. These things are complicated.
Seen them constructed like this. Anyways, back to your description, Dungeon Master.
Yes. Through various, like, rope pulley lifts and staircases and rope bridges, and even some sections where you have to climb relatively climbable sections of the mountain. You're able to make your way up through the spiraling sections and different schools, passing many, like, students rushing from class to class, one of them, like, aloft in a flurry of whirling winds that are just, like, keeping the books aloft as they fly to and from their location. But you eventually make it to the top of this massive campus where the laboratories are, and you hear the whizzes and bangs of magical experimentation. And the supports, like, shake from the vibrations of these experiments. You eventually make it to even the top of this section. The wooden walkway just connects into the mountain, and a thin stone and slick ice path spirals up around the edge of the mountain towards the peak hundreds of feet above. All right. Well, you ready?
No, not at all.
Well, yeah. Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Trudging up this small path. You slip a few times, having to maintain your footing on the small, slick path, but eventually climb. And as you do, you pierce through the layer of clouds, this thick, blanketing fog, and then you appear above them on this other side. And you see the sky of the day that you saw before melts away to this blanket of stars.
Eden goes to space.
The Lytelian starscape above you, just as brilliant as it was when the auroras were happening. And you see, you come to the top of this pathway, and it levels out slightly. and there's just a single stone bench, plain rectangular stone thing sticking out of the ground on this flattened, icy platform. You
Approach
feel,
the bench.
as you do, you feel that scrap of paper grow warm once again. And then
Pull that out.
shows the same thing as it did before. That mystical fountain. There it is. As you gaze, you hear first a startled yelp as Issa, looking around, sees him first. And then you see, looking up, this old human figure, star-touched. Italian stars smattered across his skin. Very sort of long graying beard that goes down to his chest. Wearing very long open robes full of different pockets with materials coming out of them. And a large, oversized hat. Very similar style to yours. This very old, wizened human. Aiden.
Yes, that's my name. I think that's my name, right? Yes.
Yes. You have finally made it to us. Welcome. Are you ready to begin your test?
I mean, I suppose ready as I'll ever be.
These tests will not be as you expected. I should warn. It is a test. Well, you will see.
Oh boy.
Now, forgive me for this, but it is unfortunately required, as he says, facing Issa. He spreads one arm wide, and you feel the whipping fog begin to swirl around below you and blanket the sides of the mountain, rising up and swirling around all of you, forming this thick fog through which you can see nothing but the stars above filtering in. And the fog seems to lash out with these grasping hands that grab Issa's arms and force her to the ground. Then turns to you. Eden, in order to access our school, you must be willing to sacrifice.
This is a sacrificing thing.
You know, I bet they're having a great time up there, guys. It's nothing bad, no sacrifices, nothing bad is happening to our
That wouldn't
friend.
make sense to do, would it?
It wouldn't make sense to sacrifice
And then
someone.
why
That'd
would
be
it-
really weird. Why would they go to your school after making you sacrifice one of your companions that, like, got you to the school? That's
Yeah,
weird.
not everyone
Anyway,
had
where
a
did this
companion with them
dorm?
did that. And why would our souls...
The
I should lie.
infinite power of the weave. Yours to command. At the cost of a single mortal soul. Knowledge you've never seen before, at your disposal. What will it be, then?
This isn't. It feels.
He reaches into his robe and pulls out this platinum and sapphire embezzled knife and hands it to you.
Oh, wonderful! We've got a murder dagger. Okay.
Maybe.
Yeah.
It's a character. It's like, you say no, they're gonna go, you're in.
Or he's gonna be like, no, and they're like, get out. You need to be more dedicated.
Issa seems to just be sort of like gently swaying back and forth, locked in some magical coma.
I don't. This isn't. You can't. I feel like this is killing someone.
Exactly. It shows your willingness. Sacrifice. For knowledge. But I can't say no more. The decision is now yours. If you would like, you may confer with the one to be sacrificed.
No.
Very well. Stands back, arms folded behind him. You have the knife in your hand, the wind whips around you, and you have the choice before you. To sacrifice one of your friends, gain magical power. Everything you've ever dreamed of at your fingertips.
The voice of Zarthar in his head.
It's complete. It's the smash cut to them like sitting in a town as like an old guy walks past and just like, the old guy.
It's like, Zarthar, why are you saying?
So why? This is important information for later.
And you see Issa standing there, sort of fading in and out of consciousness. The blood from her wound just running down her chest.
Oh, great timing. Okay, but what if I said there's a loophole? Because she's like missing her heart, so I can't stab. It wouldn't work, you know? It can't work.
The jugular vein exists. There are many ways to kill a person.
You are right knowledgeable about this.
Aiden, what would you like to do?
Oh yeah.
Sorry, let me rephrase. Aiden, how do you want to do this?
It's like,
It's just
he's gonna stand there for a really long time.
Okay.
Probably seems longer to him than anybody else, but just
I think I need to shake.
flashing through memory after memory after memory. The other trial, the failure at that one. Falling, falling, falling. And the wandering, and the loneliness, and the crushing weight of failure. But then, people, friends, ones that he maybe talked to for a day, ones that he talked to for years, ones that he's been talking to for months. He also recalls a hand, very skeletal white hand, amidst darkness. And the results from that hand. Takes a long, deep breath. He raises up the dagger. And he's going to stab himself.
You take 4 points of piercing damage.
Oh, that's not that bad.
Plus
Oh no.
Oh, I spoke too soon.
Oh no.
19 points of force damage. As
Oh,
this dagger
cow.
stabs into yourself, and then of its own accord twists with this magical energy flooding into your abdomen, and it clatters to the ground and dissipates into cerulean mist. And you see this wizard. Good.
How much damage was that?
It was a total of 23.
23. Okay.
Then we do not need to teach you the first aspect. Responsible casting. The powers you will wield will be monumental. And we cannot give that the wrong. Your unwillingness to sacrifice, even one as detrimental to your own safety, shows great moral character. We welcome you to our college, Aiden. Your first lesson will begin. He sort of waves his hand, and this
survive.
glittering, starlit doorway shimmers to life on the mountaintop as the fog
I don't like this old man.
diminish, and Isa sort of wakes up from the coma. And I think that's where we're going to go ahead and leave off today's episode.
Jesus H.
I don't like
Christ.
Well, you should have stabbed him.
All right, we will return next we meet and continue the story from here. But until then, thank you for joining us. Farewell.